Hey everyone. We are back for an open ELO tournament this time. Hopefully there won't be any technical difficulties, but we're prepared to handle anything kind of. Drops
All
back, of
right, and we do
course.
have drop here again today, and we do have Boomy versus Stefan Pilo here in the first set. Boomy from Tier is a pretty well-known player. I'm not familiar with Stefan Pilo myself. I don't think I've seen him compete in one of our tournaments before. I'm not sure. I don't believe I've played him on the ladder either. But they are about to start banning out the maps, and we'll see what they pick and which legends come out here shortly.
Okay, I'm gonna be turning down my Discord notification noises. It's a bit too loud. That's good.
So we are still waiting for the bans to come out. I think they're just waiting for confirmation to start.
Oh yeah, I never told them that we actually went live. Oops.
Okay, and we are ready to go. Boomy knows what he's doing, at least. And that is going to be Blackguard ban first. I like that choice. Not a fan of that map at all.
The only reason I like Black Cards because it has totally hype music. It's the best music.
That will be Stefan's ban.
Really thinking this through, it seems. Okay, then a Mammoth ban as well. That seems like a pretty common ban. Not many people like it.
Yeah, Mammoth is a stage that it seems to be either your first choice or you want to ban it. I think it seems to be the most polarizing stage, which is surprising to me. You'd think that King's Pass or Shipwreck would be more polarizing. King's Pass, everyone just seems to hate.
Yep, true, true. I mean, personally, my biggest gripe with Mammoth is that the platform that moves along over it, you'll sometimes like get moves canceled out, air attacks canceled out by it, which can be extremely frustrating. If you like trying to do a ground pound and end up doing a down sig on top of that.
What do we have left? Twilight and Thunder Guard.
Yep, that's all.
And that will be Stefan's choice. And it looks like we'll be going to Thunder Guard.
All right,
Pretty
great.
common for that to be the first pick.
Yeah, it's just one of the real basic stages.
And it looks like Boomy will be playing Ada, and Ada versus Queen Nai is an interesting matchup. The only real difference between them being speed versus defense. I mean, they both have the spear, they both have very high attack. Both players will open up with the taunt, and Boomy will take the spear. Not quite with the right spacing to get that first combo. Chasing down with a side light on the second side. I'm sorry, a side air on the side light that connects. Losing my wording a little bit, but finding a lot of damage onto Queen Nai. Stefan not able to get much onto Boomy. And if Boomy's able to find a knockout here, he will be in an absolutely massive lead for game one. Going for the uppercut, not quite able to find it. Stefan will
Just
make
sort
a
of
little mistake
fall.
there, and Boomy will facepalm for it. And it is guns versus unarmed right now. Stefan gonna get a weapon pickup here? Not quite yet. Boomy covering it with the pistols, doing a great job. The health's still almost even with a full stock difference. Boomy would need to make a pretty monumental error at this point to lose control of this game. Even if he died right now, he would still be in a sizable lead.
Stefan not really able to punish that gravity cancel there. Might have been able to land a side air or something, but not quite able to get there in time.
Yeah, Boomy is, of course, one of the higher rated diamond players in the tournament, so he was given a slight seed along with several others. We do expect all these guys to win their game ones. And he is up 3 stocks to 1 right now at red health. Stefan finding a lot of damage right now, looking for the knockout in a little bit of a ledge guard situation, but just going to let Boomy come up, not even wanting to contest him off the ledge. And Boomy juggling very hard with the spear right now, almost getting a great gravity cancel that he even covered with the weapon toss. That was a really nice try, even though it didn't connect. And Boomy taking Stefan down to orange already, but Stefan finding a recovery with the guitar is not quite enough to kill Ada. Even with that 3 defense, Boomy's still hanging in there for a long time, taking a lot of damage right now, though, and just about anything will kill. A side air should kill him from just about any point on the map, as well as any of her signatures.
Oh, he
Boomy
catches
catching the bomb at deep red health, not afraid at all, bounces the bomb up, not quite able to find it now, though. Stefan having a chance right here to get a kill into Boomy, but again, a little bit too afraid to play the ledge at all, and Boomy doing a good job spacing out and timing that horn to get damage onto Stefan. And there's the unarmed side air from Boomy, and that's going to be a 3-stock game 1. So we'll see what stages Boomy wants to ban, and see if Stefan's maybe able to change up his play style, or see if he wants to go for a different legend into game 2. And it looks like we will be going to Thunder Guard once again. And we will be seeing the exact same matchup. Both players playing the Valentine's colors this time, though.
Nice to see him, being festive, I suppose.
3, 2, 1, brawl!
And Boomy will actually not quite pick up that first weapon, and Stefan's gonna be able to deny him here for a little bit. If he can find some damage here, this could be his ticket to an early lead. But Boomy does find the blasters. Stefan going for a throw combo, not quite able to find it, and Boomy punishing very hard, throwing the blasters up. I think he's looking for a spear here, but stuck with 2 blaster pickups in a row for now. Queen Eye with the Katars. A nice weapon throw into the unarmed there, and she will opt for the bomb instead of the spear there, and finding an early bomb kill onto Boomy, only 30 seconds in. And Stefan looking much better at the start of this game than he did all of last game.
Seems like an entirely different game this time. Entirely different person playing.
He is going to be denied a weapon here. Boomy in a great position to put a ton of damage on, if not find the really early knockout. Boomy recovering very nicely from that early deficit, and Stefan not quite sure what happened there, but Boomy's going to bring it back down to almost even, and he will have a chance to get a big unarmed combo here. Boomy doing a great job. Stefan getting caught by the spiky ball, and a lot of unarmed damage coming out from Boomy right now as he's going to find the blasters again, but Stefan not giving up even though that first game was rough. He does find the knockout there, though, with a nice down sig. Stefan now majorly on the back foot here. He's going to need an early knockout onto Boomy. He's going to have to get that weapon, but Boomy covering it very nicely in an intense ledge game, almost getting the gimp. Boomy now the one without the weapon, and Stefan does toss the spear, but he does recover it. Boomy getting some explosives. A mine on the field that Stefan might opt for here. He does find the mine, and Boomy gets knocked into it. There's the kill from Stefan. Yellow health, 1 stock, and we are having a very different game from game 1 here. Stefan in a chance to bring it back and sure that he's a contender right now, maybe. But Boomy finding a nice side sig with the blasters. The throw almost connecting. There's the ground pound just missing, and the spear just falling short as well. Boomy chasing very hard right now. The neutral sig doesn't quite connect, and Stefan's gonna find Katars. If he's able to get a big damage string here, he might have a chance against 3 defense Ada. The recovery from Boomy not connecting. He does find the down air, though. Stefan not getting the throw combo, and Boomy will punish him with a kill. And that's going to be set 1 to Boomy, moving on to round 2 of the winner's bracket.
Very strong showing, though, by Stefan in that second match. Definitely turned it around, definitely maybe shook off some jitters from that first one and was able to put up a very good fight. I'm still just waiting on word for next match, which I may be getting right now. Alright, I'm moving over to it now. You can probably join off me.
But I'm just taking a look at the bracket here, and we did have some other results. Jaximus Rhymes moving on, as well as I Can't Kill Anyone. I believe that those were expected. EXO and Twilight are still waiting for their opponents, as is LDZ. It looks like Scythe lost to Squib. Those are the only games finished now.
So they just finished the first match, but there might have been like connection issues. I don't know if they were gonna be replaying that first one.
And it looks like Chunkalunk will be playing against Crack, and the winner of that will be playing EXO.
Ooh. It's a great reward for winning here.
And if this one's taking a second to start, we can see if I Can't Kill Anyone's new game is ready to go.
Right, I'll ask Slosh.
Does look like he's set to offline, so I can't follow him on Friends. And it does look like we have some more results in Hella Hella beating Maximize Nova and moving on. He's another one of the Diamond players who got some specialized seating, so that was another expected game. We also have Plutonium Dragon versus Social Spy, which should probably be a close game. The winner of that will be playing Jaximus Rhymes.
Slosh is telling us that Twilight wants us to find his.
I can follow Twilight on Friends, so we can do that.
We can just join straight through that.
Yep, just follow me.
There you are.
And it looks like we have Twilight versus Aqueous. Aqueous just beating Alec Trace. And Twilight was the third seed in the tournament, so he had a round 1 bye. So this is technically round 2, even though it's his first game. We're just waiting for Twilight's opponent. I'm gonna check the ladder real quick and see if I can find who Twilight is playing, where he's ranked. Twilight consistently being in the top 10 or 20 and having very good showings in tournaments recently. He is a favorite to go far here, along with, I would say, EXO, Jaximus, Hella Hella, I Can't Kill Anyone, LDZ. A lot of very good players in this tournament. Definitely many people who could potentially win. While we have some downtime to talk about this bracket, Cassidy, what are your thoughts on this? In the top half, we see EXO, Boomy, Jaximus, Hella Hella, all in there together. And in the bottom half, we have I Can't Kill Anyone, Twilight, LDZ.
Yeah, I'm just pulling it up right now.
And maybe EXO I would say is the favorite to win that top half, and Twilight or LDZ from the bottom half. I'm gonna predict 2 of those 3 players would be in the upper finals, the semifinals.
Right, yeah, I'd probably agree with that.
And we do have Aqueous in the game room now, so we are ready to go.
Wait, that's strange. Well, Slosh just told me he was forfeiting. Maybe not? I don't know. He might have joined just to let us know. Oh, never mind. He is going to be playing. Okay, that's good. Slosh is a liar, as usual. But yeah, so about the
Slosh Low,
brackets.
best mod.
um, yeah, so onto the brackets because I didn't really respond to yet that. Yeah, I would say, I mean, given by Twilight's extremely strong tournament showings recently, like definitely that versus LDZ is they're definitely I'm definitely predicting them to meet in the quarterfinals of it.
They'll probably meet in round 5 if they're not set to meet sooner. I don't believe. No, they're seed 2 and 3. Yeah, they'll probably meet in round 5. Trigger Happy and Retro Grazer will be an interesting one, but we are in game here, and we do have the first weapon here going to Scarlet, but Twilight getting so much unarmed damage, like he's known to do.
Yeah, he has been definitely working on that recently, like whenever he can. So it's getting pretty scary,
Twilight
and wow, very
edgeguarding
quick
very
KO.
well with those side airs. It's a very early knockout from him. Aqua's getting the mine, Twilight dodging that, and a nice weapon toss into an unarmed combo, not quite getting the second part of it though. And he is absolutely putting in work with that 8-dex great unarmed combo. And he's gonna miss a few shots with the bow. Aqua is trying to find damage onto him, but not able to get much. And Twilight not quite getting that knockout with the recovery. But here's another ledge guard situation for him, and Aqueous is just going to opt to go down there. Not sure that he could have recovered. Twilight being very fancy with the ledge cancels. Aqueous picks up the hammer. Twilight almost getting 3 ledge cancels in a row. I think that's what he was going for. Aqueous finding some damage with the lance right now. Picking up another one. Using the throws a bit better this stock. Aqueous finding a lot of unarmed damage and getting the hammer now. He can knock out Twilight with the side air at this point. A scoop probably won't quite do it, but it might. It would be close, I believe. A stomp combo would also be very good. Yeah, the scoop not quite enough. Would be enough now. A lot of KO options for Aqueous right now. No, I'm sorry, it's not quite enough. I was proven wrong. A ton of damage onto Twilight, though. He's very deep red right now, and Aqueous just looking for one last big hit. One more scoop, one stomp, one side air, one signature. Twilight, though, forcing the edgeguard situation, not quite able to find the ground pound, but Aqueous there without a dodge. Twilight not able to capitalize on it. Aqueous turning the edgeguard situation around a little bit, but Twilight able to find it, get the 3 stock for game 1. We will do another quick bracket update. We do have here in round 3, Zeffy moving on over Dub Stomper, Squib and Boomy still going on, Jaximus Rhymes still waiting for his opponent versus Plutonium Dragon and Social Spy. We have Hella Hella versus Leet Shark Ninja, which is Brawl King. LDZ still waiting for his opponent, as well as EXO. Trigger Happy and Retro Grazer. Crimson Darkness moving on to face the winner of this set, and then I Can't Kill Anyone and Baboot 44. So back in the game, Twilight looking for some unarmed damage, not quite able to find it. There it is, though, not quite able to start the combo. Guarding out that weapon very strongly. Aqueous with the blasters, and Twilight's gonna find some bow damage. Relatively even on health right now, but Twilight taking a slight lead. And edgeguarding super hard with that bow. Aqueous is just gonna go down there, not able to recover. Twilight finding KOs super early in this game. I'm sorry, in this set, in both games, and there's a lot more unarmed damage from Twilight coming out. Absolutely loving that 8-dex Koji, and Landmine not quite able to connect. Aqueous in a ledge guard situation once again. Twilight finds the ground pound.
Oh, man.
And that's 2 kills in 45 seconds. This guy's a quota of kills to fill, it seems like. Wasting absolutely no time. Looking for his second 3 stock in this set, and almost certainly going to be moving on here.
Yes.
As we predicted, he's a favorite to probably be facing EXO in the finals of Uppers. But Aqua is finding a lot of damage right now, and there's a ground pound from Twilight, and the dive kick, and a second dive kick, and an incredible gift from Twilight.
Are you kidding
He comes
me?
down first, unnecessarily, but that is
He is absolutely on his game today.
outrageous.
This is absurd. Okay. Wow.
That's not how this game was meant to be played. I don't even know what to say about that.
So I guess after that we will be moving over to I Can't Kill Anyone's match. Um, I almost feel like I need a break after watching that happen. Oh my goodness. Um, okay, I'm in. Maybe you can join off me. Maybe not. It might still be private, but as it stands now, I Can't Kill Anyone is playing Bodvar while
Not.
you can't join. Okay, room code is 38735. So as it stands, I Can't Kill Anyone is playing Bodvar, whereas Baboot is playing Koji, almost getting the kill with that ground pound with the bow. While I Can't Kill Anyone's trying to work out some damage with the sword. Baboot has an advantage at the moment, but the extra strength of Bodvar versus that 4 defense might be able to even it up pretty quick if he's able to land some combos, land some side airs or something. They're going sword versus sword right now, which is honestly an extremely even matchup. They have similar speed, and while Koji does have the dex advantage, Bodvar isn't far behind with 6. But I Can't Kill Anyone is getting tossed around right now by when he's at red health. However,
Both
basically,
players have a lot of KO options right now, though.
yeah, one good hit should be
ICK
enough.
looking for that side air. The sword throw very dangerous. They're not quite connecting. There's the ground pound. Great job waiting for that dodge. Very patient play there from Koji. I Can't Kill Anyone probably could have held that dodge a little bit longer, but he's gonna answer the kill right away and even that up 2 stocks to 2.
Also, might be able to hold that hammer recovery to sort of scare Baboot away from a gimp or a spike, rather.
Bomb very dangerous there for Bodvar, almost connecting. And I Can't Kill Anyone with the sword now. I do believe he favors that slightly over the hammer.
Got some really good damage out early.
Yeah, Koji is looking to fire back here. The ball is in I Can't Kill Anyone's court, so to speak. He does have potential to get a KO here pretty soon onto Koji. Although Koji has very good gimps, as we saw from Twilight, if Baboot's able to copy some of that playstyle. But I Can't Kill Anyone here without jumps. I believe no recovery. Baboot not able to capitalize on that, though. That was a big chance to come back. But he is finding damage regardless, and he is just bringing back slow and steady, not taking risks. I Can't Kill Anyone finds a sword combo for the knockout, and he's in a big position right now. He is able to deny all the weapons, but Baboot does get the bow right away anyway before I Can't Kill Anyone get damage. I Can't Kill Anyone wants to put Baboot at least into yellow health here before he gets knocked out. Looking for a sword combo, which would be excellent for him. That's exactly what he wants. Or a side light that he can chase into a side air with. But he's able to combo out of the recovery, and now he's finding some nice damage with the hammer. Having Baboot about where he needs him to health-wise right now. And this game definitely going into I Can't Kill Anyone's favor right now. The Baboot is in a great gravity cancel. Very risky from I Can't Kill Anyone. But it does pay off and almost nets him a very early kill. But he's found all the damage he needs to. Even if he dies right now, he's still in a great position to win. And he goes for the same gravity cancel. Doesn't work the second time, and that's why I called it risky. We see Baboot trying to keep his sword there, I think, but he ends up with the bow anyway. I Can't Kill Anyone. Already got him to orange health. But Baboot almost finding an unarmed combo there, not quite able to. I Can't Kill Anyone, not able to guard that weapon, and Baboot sword on sword right now. I Can't Kill Anyone at a huge health lead. A lot of options to kill Baboot right now. A sword combo should do it from just about anywhere on the stage. And there's a great weapon throw into an unarmed combo from ICKA, and a weapon throw to deny the bomb, and he's looking for that knockout right now, and he finds the scoop. That'll do it. I'm not sure what game in the set this was, if it was the second at least, probably.
Okay, never mind. Actually, I might try to get a score from these guys.
And again, looking at the bracket, we do have Chunkalunk beating Crack, which puts Chunkalunk versus Exo. The winner of that will go on to face Zeffy. And the winner of that will go on to face Squib, who beat Boomy 2-0. And Plutonium Dragon took Social Spy 2-1, which puts him against Jaximus Rhymes right now. Hella Hella and Leech Shark Ninja still playing. Noble Roman will be facing off against LDZ. The winner of that will play Mother Russia. Trigger Happy and Retrograzer still playing. We have Twilight versus Crim Darkness. And of course, this game that we're watching right now with I Can't Kill Anyone, where the winner of this will play the winner of Twilight and Crim Darkness as well. We are off to a very even start right now. And we are 1-1 in the set. These are very evenly matched players right now. ICKA taking a slight lead, not quite able to find the recovery there, going for an early Gimp with the sword, and a great ledge guard scenario. Doesn't quite connect with the throw, though. There's going to be a bomb to Baboot. ICKA dips down to avoid it. Baboot takes the weapon. ICKA with a nice unarmed there, and denies the weapon. Goes aggressive for the ground pound, though, here, and now without a weapon himself. And again, turning around, not afraid to go aggressive with unarmed, and doesn't just chase down the weapon, catching Baboot out there a little bit. And ICKA with a nice scoop, and he is poised to take an early lead in this game, but a kick into the landmine brings it back for Baboot, and it's very even now. ICKA still with big potential to get a knockout right now and pull into the lead, but not the kind of lead he had before. Baboot almost putting I Can't Kill Anyone into the knockout range. ICKA with sword, Baboot with sword as well. A nice dodge throw into a sword combo from ICKA and a dive kick, and that's almost the Gimp. Not quite able to get the unarmed kill, but he does get the uppercut to finish it off. And ICKA is only at deep orange right now. Baboot only has 5 strength. He would need a signature or a Gimp to kill him right away. But he does put him into red now, and he could potentially get something here with the bow. Not quite able to find the kill, but he's going to keep him in the ledge guard scenario. I Can't Kill Anyone doing a great job finding combos with that hammer and getting strings of attacks. And there's a great down sig from I Can't Kill Anyone, pulling further and further into the lead. A nice weapon toss to cover himself. He forces the dodge with it, but isn't able to punish the dodge. And it's even on health right now. I Can't Kill Anyone pulls ahead 2 full stocks. Baboot in trouble right now. Gonna need to mount a big comeback to stay in the winner's bracket. And even that sider, not quite enough to finish off Bodvar. ICKA even putting damage on him right now. Even if I Can't Kill Anyone dies right now, he's more than an entire stock ahead. Baboot has to put in some serious work right now. And I Can't Kill Anyone finding everything he needs to. Not quite able to recover there. Very close to that not killing him. Baboot applying a lot of pressure on I Can't Kill Anyone with the sword while he's stuck unarmed. And both players will have swords now. I Can't Kill Anyone taking the health lead and still an entire stock up. Baboot doing a nice job, though, trying to bring this game back.
I think at this point he'd really need to either just play near perfectly or secure a Gimp of some sort.
Yeah, and I Can't Kill Anyone takes a pretty substantial health lead at this point. And there's a nice slide charge from Baboot. Not able to turn it into anything, though. And I Can't Kill Anyone gets the ground pound. And he's going to move on to upper round 4. And it looks like we did have Trigger Happy beat Retrograzer. Still waiting for LDZ and Noble Roman. No other games are finished. Everything's still in progress.
Alright, I did get another game here. 7-0-0-0-1.
Custom.
And this is between Shark Ninja and Hella Hella.
Alright. Do we know what
We
the
have Shark
score is?
Ninja on Hattori. I have no idea what the score is. This is probably a second match.
And that is going to be a nice kill from Hella Hella. And that's going to be an early lead. I do believe Hella Hella's relatively, has a relatively big elo gap between the two of them.
Right. And in this particular Legend matchup, Hattori isn't really able to use any sort of her speed advantage against this 7-speed Nash.
Yeah, Atari only has 1 additional speed. Nash has 7 attack and 5 defense, winning out on both of those stats. All Hatari really has going for her is the dexterity, and that by itself just isn't enough. And Hella Hella is doing a good job of, and that's a great neutral signature from Leech Shark Ninja, but Hella Hella doing a great job applying pressure. And all he really needs is one good move with the hammer for a knockout. And there it is, side air. And we'll see what he prefers here, spear or hammer. He is going to opt to keep the hammer. I do agree with that choice against Atari. And he's going to find 2 side airs in a row. Very punishing for Atari to be hit by those moves. And a stomp combo after. That's 3 side airs this stock already, and a scoop. And there's going to be a really, really early kill from Hella Hella. So Exo's next game is just about to start. I should be able to follow him on Friends too, if you want to.
Okay, we could just pop over there. This just turned into 1-1, but or 1-0 rather, in favor of Hella Hella. But
Oh, they made their lobby private. Never mind, staying there.
Okay. We could go on to I Can't Kill Anyone versus Twilight.
Yeah, this one was a little one-sided. Let's watch that one.
Sure. Can you join through
I'm
either
in here
of
with
them?
Twilight. Yep, I'm in with Twilight.
Okay, cool.
So, to go over the bracket, Exo did beat Chunkalunk 2-0, so he is against Zephy, and the winner of that will play against Squibby. Jaximus Rhymes and Plutonium Dragon still going on, and we just saw game 1 of Hella Hella and Leech Shark Ninja. That'll probably be Jaximus and Hella Hella going into round 4 against each other. LDZ and Noble Roman still facing off, where the winner of that will go against Mother Russia. And Trigger Happy over Retro Grazer. Twilight and I Can't Kill Anyone both moved on, which is what we're seeing now. And LDZ did just now win his match, so he will be against Mother Russia, and the winner of that will play Trigger Happy.
So winner's bracket's
lowers
moving
right
along
now.
very
It looks
well.
like we also have Boomy versus Mitchy Gitchy, which that should be a good one. I would give that edge to Boomy, but Mitchy Gitchy I think would have upset potential there. So we are waiting on I Can't Kill Anyone. Maybe leaving that other game a little bit preemptively. And just now we also had Jaximus Rhymes over Plutonium Dragon, so that will move him ahead, which if Hella Hella wins that game too would be him versus Hella Hella shortly. The winner of that would go into round 5 to likely face off against Exo, unless someone's able to upset him. It looks like the predictions are pretty much on point. If LDZ is able to win his next 2 games, and Twilight wins here, we'll have predicted that bottom half correctly.
Exactly.
So far, I don't think that there are any substantial upsets. So we are still waiting on I Can't Kill Anyone. Looks like we have Foda and Pugsy here to watch Twilight. Cheer on the fellow Boo member.
So Slosh just told me that apparently I Can't Kill Anyone went AFK. I wonder, does it say he's away in the Brawl League chat? No, I mean it says he's online. So I don't know what his deal is. We could just abandon ship on this one and hop over to Exo's match. I have the room number for that one.
Yep, let's go ahead and catch that then.
Okay, yeah, let's just move over there. Try to keep the action moving along. And that room number is 44238.
Custom.
That's not it.
Did I read that wrong? It's definitely 44238. Maybe they moved to a different lobby or something. But that's the number Slosh gave me.
I'll check my friends listed who's in here.
Okay.
You can follow me. I'm in there watching EXO.
Okay,
And
great.
he is representing the Community Colors Roland right now. I kind of feel like that's my thing. I'm upset about that. I've never seen anyone else play it.
Oh, yeah, Slosh gave me the wrong room number. It's 44328, not 44238. So apparently I can't kill anyone when I went over to do a ranked match for some reason. So we're just, yeah, I think it's probably pretty good that we moved away from it.
Yeah, so here we go. EXO versus Zeffy. EXO, of course, being one of the most known names in the game. Do have Roland versus Bodvar. This is a matchup I'm pretty familiar with as a Roland main with so many Bodvars on the ladder. I actually do give the advantage to Bodvar. I much prefer to be Bodvar in this matchup. But Zeffy finding a lot of unarmed damage, and EXO able to put in some work with the Lance, finding a lot of neutrals, applying a lot of pressure, not being daunted by that 4-speed on Roland, and using the Lance moves and the dodges to give himself mobility, and doing an absolutely excellent job right now pressuring with that Lance. Zeffy doing a nice job firing back, already putting Roland into the orange health. But EXO looking for a kill here, going very hard with neutral lights on the Lance. And there's a great neutral sig from EXO, and he's gonna chase Zeffy down, not quite able to get the knockout. And Zeffy finding some nice unarmed damage, and EXO's able to deny that weapon. Zeffy's still in the game, but EXO taking that first knockout. EXO trying to get the turnaround gravity cancel sword combo by playing off the wall there on Twilight. Nice attempt, not quite able to find it though. Zeffy's gonna need to find a way in to do damage. EXO just doing an excellent job of spacing him out with the sword right now. Zeffy not able to find anything this stock so far. Haven't seen anything too terribly flashy from EXO, just solid play and spacing with Roland.
As far as I know, I mean, that's somewhat standard for EXO, is a lot of, like, just being able to really keep people out, like, much better than basically anyone else. Like, finding openings is incredibly difficult whenever I've seen him play.
And what a great neutral sig from EXO, using all of Roland's skill set right now, and just doing an excellent job overall in the game. Zeffy looking for that knockout, but EXO still able to apply a ton of pressure, even while at red health, and with 4 move speed Roland. He's moving around like he has a lot more than that. Absolutely impressive stuff with the Lance here from EXO. Always finding the right moves to catch Zeffy no matter where he is. And once again, EXO using the Lance's skill set to move around more quickly, and there's a ground pound, and that's a 3 stock for EXO. Well, looks like EXO will be banning Great Hall. So it looks like we will be going to Shipwreck for the next game. And Hella did beat Shark Ninja, so he is playing against Jaximus Rhymes. I may have already announced that, I'm not sure. LDZ did just get into his game against Mother Russia, and the winner of that will play Trigger Happy. Here we are, we're into game 2 here, and Exo getting hit by that early bomb, and both are finding a lot of nice damage right now. So tossing the sword and picking the lance back up, doing a great job of keeping Bodvar out. Using that lance neutral sig to really great effect. I've said a lot of times in the past, and that's a great turnaround down sig from Exo. An excellent prediction. But there's a mine from Zeffy, and he's gonna be looking for a knockout here on Exo soon. If he's able to find one with the hammer, that'd be good, but he is gonna throw that, and he tries to get the spiky ball, but he's not quite able to. Exo in deep red. If Bodvar can get a signature or a sword combo or a hammer set right now, he'd be in great shape. But Exo just punishing with that lance neutral air, finding so much damage. Using that move to absolutely tremendous effect. Everyone always says it, the way you counter lance is to get above it, but Exo not letting that happen at all. Down signature. Exo finding combo after combo and string after string with the lance, just constantly throwing moves out, not giving any break, constantly applying pressure and interrupting a signature there. Zeffy already had orange health again. Exo's just running him up from white so fast, and there's a great read on that charged recovery. Another down signature attempt, not in the right direction that time though, and Zeffy gets a ground pound, able to take a stock from Exo this game. Exo will be coming back with a massive lead and just looking for the knockout here to close out the set. And there's an unarmed side heavy and the thrown landmine, not quite enough, but Exo is going to chase down, and that'll be the kill, and that'll be the set for Exo. JV3 stock in game 2. Exo will be moving on to fight against Squib. We can check on Twilight and I Can't Kill Anyone and see if that game has started.
Right, yeah, we have some options now. We have this one, we have the Twilight I Can't Kill Anyone, and we also have the LDZ match available.
Twilight and I Can't Kill Anyone are live right now.
So you just want to head over to that?
I'm in the game, yeah, you can follow me into that.
Okay.
We'll catch LDZ's next game. Twilight here in a big lead. 2 stocks up, only at orange health with his first stock. ICKA chasing him down now though and putting him into red. Twilight taking a lot of damage here. ICKA needs to find out the knockout right now, and then he's going to need either a near perfect stock or a gimp to follow up on that. A comeback's not impossible, but he certainly has a mountain to climb. And right now that he's in orange, he's really in trouble. He needs to take absolutely no more damage if he wants a chance. And right now he does pull that off. He's still going to need a perfect stock or a gimp here, though. Still at a big disadvantage. And Twilight's able to find some good early damage. And ICK already taking too much, in my opinion, to have a comeback be possible. And this could be the game right now. Twilight going very hard again off the stage, looking for ICKA, and I Can't Kill Anyone falls to his death. The pressure from Twilight was all that was needed, and that's going to be either game 1 or 2. I'm not sure.
All right, that is the end of the match.
It is 2-0 in favor of Twilight. So Twilight will move on to round 5.
So I think I'm going to hop over to the LDZ game, see if we can catch the tail end of that, or all of it, which would be preferable. Nah. And I'm in, you can probably join off of me. We have, LDZ versus Mother Russia. LDZ right now playing Nai while Mother Russia is on Hattori. And with that, side air in the shenanigans area actually takes the first game. Maybe that's the first game, maybe it's the second. Oh yeah, there we go. Score. Okay, yep, 1-0 in favor of LDZ.
And if LDZ wins this, he will go on to face Trigger Happy. And the winner of that will play Twilight. Jackson Miss Rhymes and Hella still fighting. And Exo and Squib, their game should have just started recently.
Yeah, I have the room number for the Exo Squib matchup, so we can probably head over there after this one's finished.
LDZ is going to get those guitars early on. Mother Russia looking for some unarmed damage, but he finds those spears and he gets a nice spear combo there. Not quite hitting the gravity cancel though. LDZ trying to get in with the guitars here, finding openings. Hatari's gonna need to keep distance up better with that speed advantage and the reach on the spear. But LDZ is constantly finding a way in. And there's a great side sig from LDZ, putting Mother Russia at risk here. Not dying though, recovering back to center stage nicely. LDZ going for that neutral guitar sig and not punished for it when it misses. Both players right now at that orange health zone. Mother Russia taking a slight lead right now. LDZ finding a great uppercut, though not quite enough to finish it off. And there's a slide charge neutral sig, again not quite connecting, but the side air again not enough. Mother Russia in huge risk of dying. The recovery with the spear will do it. LDZ is gonna take the guitars here. Mother Russia unarmed, but there's a weapon on the field, going for a little unarmed combo. LDZ putting out a lot of pressure before Mother Russia gets the kill. Interrupting.
You're
signals a little bit too aggressively right now.
Oh, my voice connection's a little choppy right now. Apologies to the viewers.
And that sig does connect. Mother Russia only at yellow health here right now, so if he is able to deny a weapon to which he's not going to be able to do, that was his ticket in. LDZ finding damage and getting a nice lead on this stock. Mother Russia connecting with some unarmed attacks though. And there's a neutral sig from the Katars that Mother Russia's going to accidentally just clip into. And LDZ will be looking for the knockout right now. He's close to finding it. Putting out more ledge pressure with those Katars, not quite able to find that on Blackguard though. And there's a nice ground pound from Mother Russia.
Mother Russia's actually using his greater speed to, like, amazing effect here. Just like
he needs to be playing
LDZ.
the map more widely. It's those moments where he stands on top of LDZ, they get clustered together, and he doesn't move around that LDZ is able to pull these leads ahead of him. But when Mother Russia's using the map and he's running around and he's taking his time, when you fight as Hatari against someone like Nai and you're at such a disadvantage with both attack and defense, you have to just slowly chip away at them. You can't take them down all at once. You have to play a really patient and passive game.
Alright, which perhaps he isn't really as used to. Hatoris are more known for being very aggressive and using that speed, but being forced to play a bit more passive could be pretty tricky.
And there's a great gimp from LDZ.
Wow, yep.
One mistake from Mother Russia there, and LDZ makes him pay with his life. And that'll be the set 2-0, so if we want to catch the Squib Exo game, if we...
Custom.
Yep, I'll head over there as soon as I can.
You can just follow me. I am spectating Exo now.
Okay.
And Exo is about a full stock ahead, but he's looks to be coming very close to getting the kill here. Both players at deep red. And Squib finding some nice damage onto Exo to even out the stocks, but he is at a massive health disadvantage. He's either going to need to get a Gamper, a serious weapon deny here, and he is going to opt for that spear. I actually really dislike playing against axes as Roland. Axe is super good versus the sword, in my opinion. Our Squib, I actually would have opted for that in this matchup. But I think he's probably hoping he can get some spear combos to run a lot of damage onto Roland all at once, which is really what he needs. And he's doing a great job of keeping Exo out with it right now. Pogo sticking off of him, putting a lot of damage onto Exo right now, and really mounting a bit of a comeback. But Exo's side air able to finish off Bryn from center of the stage. She was that hurt. Squib does find the axe here. Exo has been doing an absolutely phenomenal job with the lance all tournament. Squib using a combination of weapon throws and the huge aerial hitboxes of the axe to try and keep Exo out. But Exo keeps finding damage, and if Squib's not able to get the knockout really soon, it's going to be almost impossible for him to come back. Both players missing a signature there. And Squib not quite hitting the recovery, but getting a side air. Exo still playing very aggressively, wanting to find that kill onto Squib.
And he does.
And there's another down signature from Exo.
I believe that was only game 1 as well, if Slosh is not still lying.
Appears to be. And it does look like Twilight beat I Can't Kill Anyone 2-0. Did we catch that, actually? Yeah, we did.
Yes, yes.
And then LDZ and Trigger Happy are playing. Twilight will play the winner there. Assuming that Exo moves on here, Jaximus Rhymes and Hella Hella still playing.
Not Hella Hella just
as
won.
I say that, their set ended. Yep, Hella Hella just won 2-1. So Twilight and Hella Hella are waiting in round 5. I think the predictions are that Exo and LDZ will move on up to face them.
So, how would you feel? I just saw in the chat, and I just saw Slosh ask me, what do you think about doing a raffle after this match is finished before we move on to the round 5 games?
I think it's about time for a raffle. After this, that sounds perfect. Squib doing a nice job here with Lucian. I do like that he changed his Legend to Lucian. I think that's a really tough matchup for Roland if he's able to use the guns to good effect. But Exo playing a strong ledge game right now, not able to hit that ground pound. But finding again all those neutral airs with the lance, just absolutely punishing. Squib able to connect with the blasters over and over again and almost bringing the health back to an even point. And the higher defense character for Squib here really helping. He afraid to use the dodge in because he knew he was going to get pounded and ends up just falling to his death. Exo in a big position here to take a nice lead. Squib again finding some damage with those guns. This is a weapon that I think that he needed to switch off to maybe counter the lance from Exo. I like that he did that, but we'll see how it pays off for him. Not quite able to connect with the signature, and that is the downfall. Even though I said this is a tough matchup for Roland, it is very hard for Lucian to kill Roland in this matchup. And Exo doing a great job off the stage, taking a 2-stock lead, although he is so many different things away from death right now. Well, Squib with the guns right now, gonna need pretty much a recovery, a ground pounder, I don't even think this air would do it right now, and Exo connecting with that side signature. And there's no dodge for Squib right now, and Exo punishes that with a little bit of damage. And again, no dodge for Squib. Exo's going to take that with the ground pounds, and that's why gravity canceling like that when you're recovering is very risky. Exo just stood there, waited for the signature to be done, and then killed him. And that's all you need to do when someone does that. We saw it happen twice in a row.
Exactly, exactly. So, I believe now we can move on over to the raffle after that match. Let me just pull up my little giveaway tool. There we go. Do you have any ideas for keywords, or do you just want to go by active?
Keyword? You want to do a keyword?
I tend to do keywords, but you know. Here. No, no technical difficulties.
You do whatever you want. You're in charge of the raffle.
No, it's just like I'm hoping, you know? I'm really hoping this is the case, so I'm gonna go no technical difficulties. And
That's
this one,
a long keyword.
it is a very long keyword, but you know, I think it's worth it. Yeah, and this one is for community color. We have fun giveaways after the grand finals, but all the ones prior to that will be community colors.
I just saw what Wilson said in chat.
Yeah. I mean, it's not wrong.
So while you're dealing with the raffle, we will take a look at the brackets again here.
All
EXO
right.
and Hella in round 5. LDZ and Trigger Happy still playing. Winner of that will go on to Twilight. And we can take a look at lowers right now. We have right now waiting in losers of round 5, I Can't Kill Anyone, Squib, and Jaximus. The loser of LDZ and Trigger Happy will join them in round 5. And we have Boomy advancing nicely through lowers. He was sent down there earlier than expected, I believe, but doing well for himself down there. Rough Criminal from the Potassium Pirates, moving along through lowers very, very nicely as well. Retro Grazer just won his first game in the lower bracket. Elite Shark Ninja and Crack, the winner of that will play Rough Criminal. The winner of Zephy and Noble Roman will play Boomy. We still have ways to go to catch up in lowers.
Right, exactly. But I mean, once the winners, once like we get through the winners finals, we'll be able to just sort of chill, probably spec some of those games, see how it all goes.
Right, and is the EXO Hella game happening? I believe it is, actually. They are in a lobby together. You can follow me into that if you want. Are we ready to go on that giveaway?
I think so. Most of the viewers have already entered into the giveaway, so I may just run it right now. Yeah, I think I'll just roll it now because we have like 13 in the giveaway as opposed to like 24 viewers. More like 22 because I personally have it up on 2 separate accounts.
And I think he's watching the stream, but can we also get the message to Twilight and the winner of 53 to hold off on their game so we can watch both the round 5s?
Yeah.
We do have to wait for lowers to catch up anyway.
All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna roll the giveaway. And it is Rough Criminal taking this community color code. Do you want to Do you only give him a certain amount of time to respond, or what? Oh, there he is. As I say that, very quick response actually. Good job, buddy. So you'll get your community color code from Kongbor, I believe. And
Yeah, I believe Kongbor is on that.
yeah, I think he said he was taking care of that. So could take down this giveaway tool. I think EXO is AFK for a little bit, but everyone's just sort of waiting at the moment. Yeah, both Twilight and his opponent will be waiting as well. Slosh already contacted them, I believe. Oh my god. I like your taste with the overlay there, Slosh. That was good. Okay, actually Exo's in the bathroom, so we can just go to Twilight right now.
He's still waiting for 53 to finish.
He is? Okay.
Yes.
So we'll just oh, I didn't know that.
We have a little downtime here.
Yeah. But not a huge deal in my opinion, at least. Gives me a little bit of a rest. Gives us both a rest.
So looking at the lower bracket, we can talk about some predictions there. We'll probably have either Mother Russia and Retro Grazer will probably be playing in round 4. The winner of that against Jaximus. I would give that edge to Jaximus, who will likely then move on to 6 and play
Custom.
Crim Darkness and Squib are both pretty likely. Baboot's a possibility too. I think that there are a lot of potential people to go far in losers right now. Jaximus, Rhyme, Squib, I Can't Kill Anyone, Rough Criminal, Boomy, Crim Darkness, Retro Grazer. I think all these guys can do very well.
Okay, well, so apparently EXO will be gone for a while. I just moved over to the LDZ Trigger Happy match, and I think we can just use that one for whoever wins this versus Twilight. So you could probably just join off me. We have Trigger Happy on Scarlet, while LDZ sticking with his Queen Nai. It seems at the moment LDZ does have the advantage. Trigger Happy trying to secure a knockout with some attack. I feel like in this case it might be better for him to switch over to the hammer. There just seems to be more KO options with the hammer as opposed to the lance. Trying to secure something, trying to get at least just one of those hits. I feel like LDZ is extremely damaged, and with 8 strength, Scarlet should be able to knock him out with just like a side air or a scoop or something like that.
It's a nice down sig from Scarlet to predict that dodge in.
Yeah.
LDZ will be looking for a kill of his own here though, and he finds a unarmed neutral, and he gets a great spiky ball throw down there to take a full stock lead. He is going to opt for those guitars over the spear. And he is able to find the nice true combo onto Scarlet, the best guitar combo. Scarlet with the lance now. And we do kind of see the difference here between... Now, Trigger Happy is a good player. We see the difference here between a good player and a top player, and how Trigger Happy and EXO both use that lance and how they move around with it. And LDZ finding a nice side signature there to take the game, and I'm not sure where we're at in the set. That's probably not the first.
Yeah, I don't think it would be, because we've been waiting on this for a little while at least. So I'm just trying to see. Yeah, LDZ just took that 2-1.
That will be LDZ versus Twilight, and we can have that in this room as we wait for EXO to get back to play against Hella Hella.
So Twilight seems to be favoring Koji. I feel like generally he'd been playing Bodvar in tournaments, but maybe he's been really liking the 8 decks. Makes sense given how much work he's been putting in with Unarmed.
Yeah, I also think that, I mean, he's been winning a lot of these games so convincingly that he, honestly, I think just wants practice on a secondary character. That he doesn't want to limit himself to just Bodvar. I do think he uses Koji's bow better than he uses Bodvar's hammer, though.
3, 2, 1.
True.
Brawl.
So they load on into Mammoth.
LTZ able to find good damage with the spear right now.
Keeping Twilight away from weapons, but he's able to pick up
is
sword.
gonna get the sword right now, and this is gonna be the first really close game. LDZ able to put out again some more damage with those Katars and getting a nice lead on the Twilight. Twilight looking to bring it back with the neutrals though, not quite able to find anything with the sword here, and this is a very tough matchup, having Katars versus a sword, and LDZ is playing it wonderfully right now, but that neutral sig is punished with that huge recovery window. LDZ does recover back to the stage there nicely, and Twilight trying to apply pressure here, bringing the health back to closer to an even point. LDZ doing a great job against Twilight right now, putting on a lot of damage. Twilight able to bounce him around a bit with the sword though, and both players at deep red. LDZ not quite catching with that side signature, and he does become unarmed here. Twilight putting out some good damage, pressuring off the stage, and he gets the side signature for the first stock, and that could turn into a substantial lead here if LDZ is not able to quickly. The pressure is certainly on LDZ, and Twilight drops the sword combo, getting almost no damage for finding that down light. LDZ not quite able to hit that recovery, and that one just going a little bit wide as well. Twilight looking again for more neutrals, trying to find as much safe damage as he can right now, and LDZ throwing out a lot of signatures, not really finding success with them though. Having a hard time carrying Twilight, but he gets the recovery, and that seems to be his move that has KO potential that he's connecting with. And Twilight will pick up the bomb and immediately have to drop it from LDZ hitting him. And LDZ doing a great job pressuring an unarmed Twilight right now. Twilight not playing against LDZ unarmed with the same confidence that he has with some other players. I almost wonder if there's a history there. He's not even trying some of the things he was trying earlier.
Alright, and I mean, it is pretty difficult against Katars, of course. That's one of the classic tough matches we've had, tough matchups, rather.
Yeah, that is fair to point out. And LDZ will keep the Katar fight deep red in the ledge guard situation. LDZ goes for a risky gravity cancel. Once again, we see one of those. People keep doing that, and he pays for it with his life. We've seen that several times this tournament, and that's really something people need to be careful of. And Twilight throwing the bomb into LDZ lets him catch it. I think that was all part of the plan. LDZ putting up nice damage there unarmed. Not quite able to find the kill yet, though. Landmine looking dangerous. LDZ getting a nice throw off the landmines. Puts Twilight into a ledge guard position, but doesn't get the follow-up kill. Misses another side signature, and able to ledge guard Twilight there. Twilight might recover here, though. Doesn't recover, but he does get some free damage onto Queen Nai on his way down. And this is Twilight's game to win right now, but if LDZ can pressure him without a weapon, it could turn very quickly. LDZ putting out a ton of pressure with those Katars, but maybe miscounting the jumps there, and Twilight having more mobility than expected. He gets a bow. But LDZ pressuring super hard against Twilight right now. Twilight able to turn that around. He wants to pitch that bow. He wants a sword. And LDZ does take the health advantage right now, although it is very close. LDZ maybe with a bit of an edge here simply because he's playing Queen Nai. Twilight trying very hard to get that knockout on the ledge. And there's another sword combo. LDZ in big trouble right now. Ledge guard situation. Twilight looking for the Gimp. Not able to find it though. LDZ playing very calmly, even from deep red, off the stage. And finding more and more attacks. But there's another ledge guard situation from Twilight. This is where he likes to be. This is a big opportunity for him. LDZ wastes the dodge. Twilight doesn't even try and punish it though. LDZ recovers safely once again, but he's just knocked to the other edge. Twilight not really committing to the edge game, and LDZ getting a lot of breathing room, putting a lot of free damage onto Twilight right now, and this is absolutely anybody's game to win. Twilight finding another side air, but that's almost all he's been connecting with, and LDZ in an advantageous situation. Twilight has to dodge, but LDZ maybe didn't know that that was coming. Twilight with another sword combo, leaving LDZ unarmed, and this should be it. Twilight not quite able to catch with the side air. LDZ still recovering, gets the uppercut, gets Guitars, throws him for the spear, picks the Guitars back up, does a neutral sig, nowhere close to Twilight, but he's not able to punish it. Twilight gets it down air in the ledge guard situation, gets the weapon throw and a ground pound, none of this connecting. Again, we're not seeing that unarmed we knew from Twilight against LDZ. He's not ledge guarding like he was before, and LDZ is playing so calmly against Twilight, which isn't what we've seen his other opponents doing, and Twilight just barely not dying there. LDZ finding a neutral, not able to kill, but just stacking on some more damage, and Twilight has to dodge, but LDZ not able to punish. LDZ no dodge. Twilight once again, though, not chasing off the edge aggressively in those situations. He's so known for that, and he's so good at that, but he's playing very afraid of LDZ, and I think that's what's causing him to fall behind. He's not playing with enough confidence right now. LDZ chasing with the recovery. This is absolutely anybody's game to win, and it is so close right now.
I mean, of course, you see how high LDZ gets bounced up off the map by a down air. If Twilight just landed a single down air off stage at any point in, like, the last minute.
A air from anywhere. There's the neutral air from Twilight. The recovery just going wide from LDZ. And what a close game. We're still in BO3, right, Cassidy?
I believe so, yes. I'm going to check the bracket real quick just to be sure. Oh, it doesn't actually say. I believe it is best of 3 until the winner semis.
Until the semis, until the actual real semis.
Match was incredibly intense, though. It really does feel like feels like a grand finals with how close it was and how.
Yeah, this LDZ versus Twilight matchup. I'm hoping this to go. That was the best Brawlhalla we've seen today. A very good match. And we're into Thunder Guard here for game 2. Same characters. First weapon is going to go to Twilight, and that could be a substantial advantage. LDZ, I think, needs to deny him. Both characters getting hit by the bomb there. Everybody has a weapon right now. Guitars versus Sword, definitely Twilight's advantage. And he has a really flat map here to work with on the Sword. Rolling around with the side light, using neutral light, creating distances and walls on this stage is easy. I do give this stage a slight edge to Koji, although Guitars are very good here as well, but that's what we're seeing. Twilight having a lot of space to work with right now and doing a very good job.
I feel like maybe with his 1-game lead, he might be willing to go a little bit more aggressive off stage, hopefully.
Yeah, I think we're going to see him take more risks this game, which you don't want to play stupidly risky, but Twilight plays those high-pressure situations so well, and he needs to be forcing them on his opponents, I think, if he wants to take more convincing wins. And LDZ had a great read on that down signature right there, and we're talking a lot about Twilight right now, but let's not stop talking about LDZ. He's something like rank 2 right now, I believe. He's an absolute monster of a player. He's relatively new to the game as well. Both players throwing out a lot of neutral attacks here. Not a whole lot connecting, though. Twilight with a slight health lead. LDZ able to find some neutrals, and he's really working the Queen Nine Guitars very well. Twilight finding side airs, throwing out the neutral air, not connecting, though. Not connecting with the dare either. LDZ trying to create space with the Guitars, but Twilight has a bit more range, as we just saw there on the dare. There's a side sig from LDZ, and really Twilight is at risk of dying to certain moves right now, and LDZ, of course, could go down. Oh, and LDZ is unarmed. That's a very bad situation for him, and that's going to be a kill for Twilight. As long as something very bad doesn't happen for him right here, like getting hit by this bomb, he is in a big, big lead. Almost certainly going to be moving on to the next round of uppers. And that's another punished neutral sig from LDZ. And another one. I think he needs to play a little bit more cautiously with these signatures. Going absolutely sig happy. He finds one there, but he got punished for 3 in a row before finding the 4th. I don't know if that's worth it.
I mean, he's still only using these guitars. I don't know if it might be better for him to, at least when Twilight switches to sword, to maybe try to get a spear or something. See if shaking it up helps.
Man, very close game right now. Twilight finding all the damage he needs to. LDZ's still getting guitars a second time, but Twilight with a big health lead right now and playing that ledge guard situation, he is going to play a little bit aggressively, but he's still, I think, playing too scared. He's really giving LDZ in this position too much respect. It's Twilight's game to win right now, and he can't be playing so timidly in a situation where he has a lead like this.
Especially on Thunderguard, where you can retreat back underneath if you get caught below him and still have your jumps left.
Yeah, he's really not taking enough, like I said, any risks. That is kind of his playstyle, is the super safe, no risk-taking thing that he likes to do. And that's what he does when he feels pressure, but when he's playing a little bit... there he goes. He finds a nice side air to end it, but when he's playing it with a little bit more confidence, I just think that shows so much in his gameplay.
Yeah, and of course you did see it in his earlier matches that we caught, where it was all just... like, he was playing extremely aggressively, and true, they were not against opponents that were as skilled as LDZ, but still, like, the pressure he was able to put on, they just weren't able to really do anything.
And do we know if EXO is back? They are both in the lobby here.
I don't know, but... oh, wait, are you back in that lobby?
Yeah, I just went into the lobby. They're just both sitting there. It's the same as we left it.
Oh, well, okay. They might be here.
Alright, it looks like they're ready to go.
Great.
So the winner of this will be going on to face off against Twilight. And actually looking back through the bracket right now, both EXO and Twilight have not lost a single game. Right now we have Boomy versus I Can't Kill Anyone in lower round 5. That should be a good game. Crack and Rough Criminal are playing. The winner of that will play Trigger Happy. Baboot and Crim Darkness are playing, where the winner of that will play Squib. And Retrograzer and Mother Rusher are playing, where the winner of that will play Jacksmith Rhymes. Apparently we got some word just now that Challenge has gone down.
Challenge is down for you?
Kungvor just messaged everyone and said it's down. I tried to refresh it and it didn't want to, so we can keep looking at the bracket as it is if we have to. That'll be a little bit messy if we have to do lowers and everything.
Right, yep. My connection is failed at the moment. Wait, they are loading into their match, okay. Hella on Bryn, EXO on
So we will watch this match and then we'll have to deal with that problem. I'm not sure what we can do about that.
Right.
Right now, EXO is unarmed Hella with the axe, and this should be EXO's first, maybe his first real challenge. Hella is a good diamond player. He is very good with the axe. He is a former Teros main, I believe. He's been part of Brawl League for a long time. I think he was only maybe gold when he joined, actually. EXO doing a great job spacing him out with that side signature on the sword. Hella trying to find the side air for that side light, but not quite able to. EXO doing a good job of playing that wall and looking for the combos, but not quite able to get them. Hella Hella pressuring with the axe very well right now, and the first kill is really still up in the air. It is Exo's lead. Not able to do anything with that bomb. But Hella Hella does have the weapon here to Exo not having one, and Exo gets punished for that dodge. And we are going to see that Lance play again, and there's another neutral signature and a great read from Exo. Hella Hella's gonna need to take an almost immediate kill if he wants to come back, and Exo finding more and more strings of damage, light attacks with that Lance, doing an absolutely wonderful job. Hella Hella not quite able to finish it. A lot of opportunities there, nothing quite hitting. And there's a risky gravity cancel. If Exo had hit that ground pound, it would have been a kill. But Hella Hella evens up the stocks, even though it's going to be a health lead here to Exo. Exo will go straight for that sword. I'm not really sure why Hella Hella left that. But a lot of damage once again coming out from Exo. Hella Hella just barely dodging out of that neutral sig hitbox, and there's a gravity cancel from Exo, not Hella Hella, but he does find the side air as Exo tries to cover. That's a situation where if I were Exo and I gravity cancel like that, I wait for my dodge to come back up before I'll jump back up. I won't just jump into an attack like that. Not to say Exo doesn't know what he's doing, but that is a mistake I believe that he made. Hella Hella finds a nice spear combo there. Doesn't find the ground pound, but he gets the uppercut, putting a lot of pressure out onto Exo, but he is at orange on one stock, and Exo knocks him into the landmine, and that's going to be game one in favor of Exo.
Alright, seems they're going to be going to Mammoth right now. I wonder if Hella Hella is going to be switching up his legend. He is. Moving over to Nash. Oh, I believe challenge is back up now. It just loaded again for me.
Alright, well that's good news. That's yet interesting. Hella Hella switching off to Nash.
3, 2, 1, brawl.
Maybe just wants a little bit more strength to be able to beat down on that incredibly high defense that Roland has, while maintaining, of course, the high speed.
Well against Roland. But Exo doing a great job finding those sword combos and taking a nice early lead onto Hella Hella. Hella Hella dodging into that side sig from Exo, and Exo trying to create pressure here, but not quite able to finish off a kill, and Hella bringing the health back a little bit. But Exo with a great side signature there, though. Again, that move not a ton of KO potential, and he doesn't find it. And Hella Hella gets caught out with his sig by the down sig from the Roland Lance. And Exo doing an absolutely wonderful job right now of connecting with light attacks. Baiting out that weapon very cheekily, and Hella Hella not quite able to find this knockout, but he needs to very quickly. I think he's fishing for that side sig with the spear too much, as Exo has plenty of range to knock him out of that. And this could turn into a really substantial lead for Exo as he catches that down signature. And Exo just putting out an absolutely punishing amount of damage right now. Hella Hella not really able to find anything. Exo's past minute of this game has just been almost perfect. Hella Hella able to get the hammer recovery though, and does get a kill on Exo. He will need to do some serious denying right now to try and come back into this game. Hella Hella doing a nice job actually putting some damage onto Exo, but Exo, big opportunity to kill Hella Hella, and it looks like he'll take it. And that'll be the set for Exo, and we do move on to Exo versus Twilight.
And I suppose we can probably just stay in this same room as and have Twilight join.
Is challenge working again?
Yeah, I mean I have it up again. Um, I hope it's still going. Oh, I'm logged out though.
I'm trying to get there. It's just loading for me. I have it open on a different page. I don't want to rush it because I don't want to lose the bracket.
Oh, it's down again. Okay. We do have an image, like a screenshot of the losers bracket as it stands right now, so we can do it manually. With all the matchups, it'll just be a little tricky, I suppose.
Yeah, that will be a little bit tricky, but we can do that.
Yeah, Kungbor and Slosh are both
Kungborn and
sort of
Slash are
directing all of that.
facilitating it. Alright, do we want to, before we get into EXO versus Twilight, do we want to do a giveaway?
I think that's a pretty good idea.
We've only done one.
We have only done one. I think it's a good idea. You know what? I'll just make it active. I'll just like make it roll from active, and if you're in the chat, just honestly say anything, and because I can't think of any keywords, I'm not extremely creative. So just yeah, just type anything, and you will be entered into the giveaway this time. Currently 20 are in. We have 35 viewers. Antagonist, I will 1v1 you anytime. Keep calling me a scrub. It's always gonna be rigged. I can't kill anyone. It's always. Up to 43 viewers. Alright.
Are you showing the raffle?
Oh wait, I might not be. Oh, yeah, okay. There we go, I'm sorry.
And I don't know if we did announce on stream yet or not, but after the game's done, we do have Steam games as prizes for the winners. And after they pick their prizes, we will be raffling one. I know we have some stuff like Awesome Knots and Dive Kick. We have some good games, but...
Yeah, that's after the... is it top 3 who all picks their games? It's like top 3 gets games, or is it fewer?
It's either 2 or 3, I think. We can check the...
I'm not sure. Either way, there will be some fun raffles at the end. I want to give a big thank you to... Oh, who's it? Oh yeah, Expired. He donated a Valhalla pack for us to give away. So
yeah, so big shout out to Expired for the Valhalla pack. Oh, this guy in Twitch chat doesn't like Awesome Knots. Not a fan of the game.
Alright, I think it's been a couple minutes. I think I'm probably good to do the actual raffle. And Expired wins! There we go, that's good. I like that. You know, for being a nice guy and giving us the, giving us Valhalla pack. Probably gonna respond soon. Yeah, super rigged.
Karma.
It's just karma, man. And there we go. So Kungboar will get you your code soon. Um, I love watching chat explode after raffles. It's one of my favorite parts of streaming.
100% not rigged, totally honest giveaway.
Okay,
So when you're ready to bring it back to EXO versus Twilight.
Yep, we're back there. Okay, overlay set up, and we are good to go. Have they done bans yet? I guess they have. Because they're just rolling into it.
So.
And it's Thunder Guard.
So here is the uppers final. That was predicted. Twilight and EXO. EXO is going to get some early damage, get the bomb. Twilight will pick up the sword, though. And this is going to be a very interesting matchup, I think. EXO taking a big early lead. And Twilight absolutely getting punished right now. Not able to find any damage onto EXO so far. Again, EXO moving around with that lance so well. Playing an absolutely dynamic Roland. But Twilight with a great unarmed combo there. Finding a ton of damage onto EXO and looking for the Gimp right now. Not quite able to get it. EXO will punish him for even trying.
Oh, and EXO...
Not quite with his life there. EXO misses the ground pound.
Both times missing it. That would have definitely been it because Twilight had no other options. He had to go straight to the wall. But now Twilight's in a very good position to try to close this off in the shenanigans area a bit.
Twilight finding a lot of damage onto EXO. There's the side air. And EXO's gonna go all the way around. There's a potential Gimp from EXO. There's a great ground pound. Twilight pays for his life for contesting EXO in the shenanigans zone. EXO using that.
Oh,
wow,
a great bomb juggle
toss from Twilight. Evening this game back up. So he's gonna pick up the mine. It is down on the field, but it doesn't look like anyone's in too much of a risk to get hit into that right now. EXO applying a ton of pressure. Twilight was without jumps there, but he did dodge back to the stage successfully. EXO going for the gravity canceled uppercut. That would have been probably a kill onto Twilight if it had even connected. EXO once again finding a lot of good damage.
And he keeps on dropping down below that ledge and then popping up with a neutral air or something like that and just hitting Twilight every time.
And another ground pound from EXO is going to close out that stock and give him a nice lead. Twilight able to find a little bit of damage here, but he's gonna really need to play two very good stocks or get a Gimp onto EXO. And there was almost the Gimp. Almost finds it. Not quite, though. And EXO applying a ton of pressure with that Lance neutral game again. Not quite finding the down sig. Twilight could get a knockout right here. Doesn't quite find the bow toss and goes for the ground pound too early. But Twilight gets a nice dive kick onto EXO and
blocks him with his own body to make him fall down.
Almost paid for his life with doing that, but not quite. And if he's able to get a perfect stock or a Gimp off here, he has some potential. It's going to be almost impossible, though. And he goes for the big unarmed combo onto EXO, finding it, ending it with a ground pound. Absolutely phenomenal stuff. And he's not just doing this against anyone. He's doing this against EXO in a tournament setting right now. EXO gets the neutral sag off, kills Twilight, and that's going to be game one. We are best of 5, and that's 1-0 in favor of EXO.
Is Twilight seeming to be sticking with Koji? I think we were talking a bit earlier about how he might have been trying to like just get practice in on a secondary character, but he's not afraid to stick with him, even in like a very high pressure setting against an incredibly good opponent.
So we are going to see Mammoth Fortress come out, and again, Twilight with an unarmed combo, not able to find... trying to gimp X off the side, but he could pay for that with his life right here. Big risks, not going to die for it, but Exo's still applying pressure, not going to die for it, like I said, but does
Twilight
take a substantial amount of damage, but he
sticking
is
around
starting
here.
to turn it around on Exo.
Oh, and he
Twilight with a
gravity
bad
cancels.
gravity cancel is going to cost him his life. And we have the facepalm coming out from Exo.
Spilling a bit of salt for himself.
Twilight actually getting caught on the ledge there. Tried to drop through with a dare and ended up ledge canceling. Exo with a nice down light to keep Twilight out. The only move, though, to come out fast enough. Twilight finds a nice ground pound and a nice dare. Another dare. That's going to kill Exo. A great ledge guard. Nice pressure from Twilight.
And that's definitely the sort of play he's going to need to take this game back after losing that first stock in a pretty bad situation.
That was almost really nice from Exo. And once again, the ledge gets in the way and stops his combo. Twilight doing such a good job playing unarmed. Really finding a lot of his damage there. I say it as he finds some more. And Exo right now, in a good position to kill Koji, but if Twilight's able to get a few more good hits off, oh, there's a wasted dodge from Exo, but Twilight not able to kill him. I'm not sure why I didn't go for the ground pound there.
That 100% would have killed if it landed. That thing kills at like orange at times.
Twilight just missing the Sarah, the move he's known for, not able to connect it onto Exo. We are 2 stocks apiece right now, and even with that rough start for Twilight, we're still in a very close game, and Exo moving around the bottom of the stage quite nicely. Gonna throw that bomb up, which could be a hazard right now, but it doesn't end up becoming one. Might have timed out just in time. I'm not sure if Twilight would have actually went through it or not.
Still alive
almost
somehow.
killing Twilight, but not quite. And there's a dare. And that's going to be a stock lead to Exo, but Twilight has potential to kill him immediately. Well, if Twilight can keep pressure up here in this situation, that's very bad for Twilight to get his footing back on the stage. Exo not finding the downlight combo, and Twilight not quite getting the kill with the neutral air.
So trying to get a lot of safe damage out, it seems. Just
Exo's
pick away at Twilight.
Exo holding his dodge that whole time. Twilight without his, but Exo not able to punish off it. Didn't have the right angle or space. And there's Exo with a ground pound, and that's some excellent ledge play, and that's 2-0 in favor of Exo.
Is this going to be best of 5 or is it best of 3? I believe we were saying it was best of 5.
All finals are best of 5.
Okay.
The upper finals and lower are supposed to be BO5. And, oh, it looks like we do have challenge back up.
Right, yeah, I'd open it back up.
So we have down in the lower bracket ICKA beating Boomy 2-0. So he's going to move on to round 6, where he'll play the winner of Trigger Happy and Crack. After that, the winner will play Hella Hella. Squib and Baboot are still playing, as well as Jack's Miss Rhymes and Retro Grazer, where the winner of those games will face off, and the winner of that game will play LDZ. We're back into it. Exo up 2-0. With the weapon lead right now and the health lead, Twilight looking to find some unarmed combos here, able to get a nice gravity cancel and finding some nice damage back onto Exo.
Puts him on the edge, but isn't able to really capitalize off of it.
There's a nice sword combo from Twilight, but the down air doesn't quite take Exo off the stage. And we are in Great Hall here, so we have huge sword combo potential with these ledges. Exo does the gravity cancel, and Twilight misses the ground pound. We're seeing a little bit of sloppy play come out in some of these games, in my opinion. Missing moves that you really shouldn't be missing. Giving up certain kills, and Twilight then ends up paying with his life. Twilight not quite able to hit him into that landmine, but that was very close. Spacing out very well with the dare on the bow against that lance. I do think that could be his ticket to counter that style of play Exo's doing, but he does opt for the sword anyway. He gets the dare, and that is not quite going to kill Exo, but he does body block the recovery to make it happen. And we're back to a pretty even game right now. Both players just trying to space out, and Twilight getting the edge on that, but Exo taking a little bit of map control. Twilight brings it back, though. He's in the center stage. Off now, though. Edge guard situation for Exo, getting a lot of free damage on the Twilight. Twilight not getting caught out by the neutral sig the first time, but the second one will get him. Exo takes a relatively substantial lead here, as he's not at an extreme risk of dying right now, especially on 8 defense roll-ins. And if he can just work a little bit of damage on the Twilight here before he goes down, just like he's been doing all tournament with that lance, he should be in a good position to win this set 3-0. Twilight gets a nice ground pound, and Exo's going to be looking for the gimp here. Doesn't quite get it. Twilight recovers nicely with that dodge. And right now, Exo's in the tough recovery situation. He has dodge available to him, and Twilight going too aggressive with that ground pound, gonna put himself in a disadvantageous situation, and he does die for it. One ground pound coming out a little bit too early, and then a dodge that didn't count was all it took for Exo to secure the kill. And that's going to be 3-0 in Exo's favor. So looking on the friends list real quick to see if we can catch a match.
There are definitely a bunch of promising ones as we get to the later rounds of the losers bracket.
Nobody in a public custom match on my friends right now that I can hop into. But if we can get Jack Smith Rhymes, just beat Retrograzer. Crack versus I Can't Kill Anyone would be one to watch. 39044 is the number.
Yep, I just saw it from Slosh as well.
That'll be I Can't Kill Anyone versus Crack. I don't know what the score is. If we can update there.
Alright, that is 0-0. And be sure to change it to a best of 3. Or yeah, because this is back to best of 3 now.
The BO3s. So again, the winner of this will go on to play Hella Hella. And that'll put them into losers round 7. 9 rounds in losers, with Twilight waiting there in round 9. And EXO waiting at the top of the winners bracket. So playing a total of 11 games and winning them all. Here we go, we're into round 1 versus ICKA and Crack. Bodvar versus Queen Nai. I Can't Kill Anyone will end up with the sword. We have sword on spear, which I do believe is a skill matchup. Really can go in anyone's favor. But Crack is going to toss that and end up with the Katars, which I think does give a big edge to sword. And I Can't Kill Anyone should be using his quick big hitbox moves, things like side light, like neutral light, side air, to keep Crack out. And he has a lot of potential to do that right now with this weapon matchup. And he's playing very aggressively which I like to see. We're seeing some very fast-paced played Brawlhalla right now. And I Can't Kill Anyone takes a substantial health lead, putting Crack down to red. Interrupting that side signature just barely, which honestly may have killed him. I Can't Kill Anyone wanting to find a sword combo or a Sair right now. Signature as well would obviously be wonderful. That's going to be a little bit harder to connect with, though. There's the Sair he's looking for. Weapon Toss doesn't quite do it. He is going to pressure off stage with the sword. Doesn't need it. I'm not sure why Crack wasn't able to recover there. I
just don't think he had enough jumps. I mean,
he must have used some before he got knocked off.
And also, of course, that low speed of 9 makes it pretty difficult to recover from way off to the side.
Alright, well that is fair. And anyway, I Can't Kill Anyone looking to establish a bit of a health lead before he gets taken down on this stock, as Crack could kill him with a variety of moves. And there's the unarmed side air. That'll do it. And again, he is going to keep opting for those guitars over the spear. I don't know if I actually agree with that weapon choice here. I mean, it's not really working out for him, and I think the spear is a better matchup versus Bodvar's weapons. But we'll see what he can do with the guitars here. He is able to get some damage out, and he is playing a strong game and contesting I Can't Kill Anyone very well. I Can't Kill Anyone, though, finding the damage he needs to right now, and he will be looking for that knockout. Not able to punish the missed down sig from Crack. And I Can't Kill Anyone finds a nice side air unarmed, but it's not going to be enough. Sword on guitars once again, and there's another side air from I Can't Kill Anyone. Not going to be enough again, but an unarmed side air will finish him off. And I Can't Kill Anyone has a good opportunity to cement his lead right now if he can put some good damage onto Crack before he goes down. And there's a nice neutral sig from I Can't Kill Anyone, doing really well with the hammer. Crack throwing the landmine, not able to get anything off of that, and I Can't Kill Anyone right into the ground pound. That's a big blunder. That was completely avoidable. And that's going to bring us back to a much more even game. I Can't Kill Anyone finding a nice health lead, though. Crack is unarmed, but he does have an opportunity. No, he goes aggressive with the unarmed instead of going for the weapon there, which he might be regretting that now as he is in orange health. I Can't Kill Anyone is at light yellow.
And Cracked is able to land some downers, but really not able to follow up on it at all. They're just sort of isolated attacks, and it's not really where the guitar's strength lies.
That's a big neutral signature, though. That actually puts I Can't Kill Anyone. If Crack can get a little bit more damage in another signature, he can win this game still. I Can't Kill Anyone. The ball's in his court, but he still needs to play safely and smart. Dodging in super aggressively like he's doing is super risky, and if Crack gets one hard read with a Zig, it's over. And right now, I Can't Kill Anyone taking a lot of damage. And there's a neutral sig almost from Crack. Not quite connecting with that ground pound. Super, super balls of steel from Crack. Going all out to try and bring this game back. And I Can't Kill Anyone is in a huge position to win, but a risky ground pound and a great weapon toss. The landmine from Crack goes very far wide, and Crack with a great read there. And he should have gone for the uppercut there instead of the ground pound with that spacing, but I Can't Kill Anyone gets uppercutted, and Crack brings it back. A phenomenal comeback, playing that last stock very well. That will go 1-0 in favor of Crack. Taking a peek at lowers. Again, we still have Squib and Baboot waiting to finish up. Jaximus is waiting for them, and then LDZ will be waiting for the winner of that.
Three, two, one, brawl!
We're back on to Thunder Guard, same matchup as before. A super close game, so I don't see why anyone would change anything. If I Can't Kill Anyone, really should play the same kind of game he was playing before, just a little bit safer, and I do believe he can win this as he had a big lead before. Crack just applying so much pressure with those guitars, even on the low-speed Queen Nai. Not able to find anything with the spiky ball, but gets some unarmed damage and is almost gets a nice neutral signal on the guitar. I can't kill anyone, just weaving out of the range of that, though. And a great bomb from Crack, which will give him a lead. And I can't kill anyone is... He has to be feeling the pressure now. He's already down 1-0, and he's just down the first stock.
And of course, Queen Nai being so infamously hard to kill, could be tough for him. He's just gotta... There we go, with an uppercut.
That's a great uppercut from I Can't Kill Anyone. And that's, again, Crack using his recovery while coming back to the stage when he doesn't need to and getting punished for it. I Can't Kill Anyone almost getting a nice gimp there. I saw him going for that. Crack gonna miss a landmine, but he is looking for a weapon here. I Can't Kill Anyone. Big factor, but Crack does get the guitars.
I definitely think one of the biggest things that I Can Kill Anyone has been struggling with was actually getting KOs, because he had a damage advantage for a while early, and then just wasn't able to do anything with it in that first match.
I mean, it is like his namesake says, he does struggle with that. Sometimes can't kill anyone. Right now, both players playing so slow and slow and safe, trying to space each other out. I Can't Kill Anyone, not wanting to take risks here, but he's kind of like, we were talking about Twilight. I said this game he shouldn't be taking risks, but his playstyle just lends to him play. Oh, and then he gets interrupted on the recovery there. Crack.
I feel like he actually probably could have touched the ledge, but instead, like, kind of side-aired into the middle. I don't really know what was really going on
Looks
there.
like he, the fatigue of all the games played might really be getting to him. It is very hard, especially if you go down, he stayed in winners for a while, but if you go down to lowers early in one of these tournaments and you end up having to play 9-10 rounds, I mean, that's so many games. You could easily play 20 games of Brawlhalla. You'll get burnt out.
And every match is like do or die, basically.
Oh yeah, every match is high pressure. But right now we're in a very close game. Crack definitely has the opportunity to end this set right now. I Can't Kill Anyone really trying to get in there with the hammer, but he's just not able to. Crack avoiding everything right now. And Crack does get those guitars. We'll see if he's able to do anything off the stage here. I Can't Kill Anyone going for the spike, not able to get it. Crack going for the helicopter. That could be very dangerous for I Can't Kill Anyone right now, but the Sair, not quite enough. And there's a ground pound, not gonna connect. I Can't Kill Anyone in big trouble.
And gets caught by a
The recovery will do it,
helicopter.
and Crack takes it 2-0. And that's going to be Crack moving on to play against Hella Hella. It looks like Baboot44 over Squib, so he'll be playing Jaximus Rhymes. The winner of that will play LDs, and the winner of that will play Hella and Crack here to go against
I do have the
Twilight.
Jacksmith game, the room number at least. 41272.
41272.
I'm in.
Yeah, we haven't seen Jaximus yet. He's a great player. And the winner of this will face off against LDZ. I'm going to predict Jaximus versus LDZ, with LDZ taking that. LDZ versus Hella Hella, and then an LDZ versus Twilight rematch. That would be my prediction. Jaximus Rhymes and Hella Hella also played before, so Jaximus will be wanting a revenge match there. Maybe he'll take LDZ out. There are only 7 people left in the tournament right now. We'll be going down to 5 relatively shortly. Crack has been doing a great job, actually, from the losers bracket. He actually was one of only 6 people to have to play in round 1 where he lost. So he was in losers round 1, and now 7?
Who is that? Baboot?
Crack.
Crack. Oh, wow. That's pretty incredible, given how stressful it must have been to be in losers for so long.
And he has 2-0'd every single person in losers. Very interesting stuff, actually. I am going to look him up on the leaderboards real quick, because I'm not actually familiar with who that is. He is actually ranked 271, 2002 ELO. So a very, very impressive showing from Crack. And we are ready to get started here. Jaximus versus Baboot 44. Orion and Koji. I think this is maybe the first Orion we've seen in the tournament.
We
not always
did
the most
catch
popular legend.
We did catch I Can't Kill Anyone playing Orion in his winners bracket match that he lost versus, I'm not entirely sure, versus Twilight. That was it.
That would be right. Okay, and getting into it, we do have a slight lead here to Jaximus, but it is relatively even. Jaximus doing a good job finding all the light attacks with the spear, putting Koji into knockout range, but he is without a weapon right now. He's going to blow into that horn, and he gets another lance. I don't know if that's what he wanted or not. Judging by how he threw the last one, I think he might want the spear, and Baboot is doing a great job bringing this game back, but Jaximus finds that down signature, and yeah, he does wind up with the spear here. He'll probably be looking for a side air, recovery, crown pound. One of those moves to finish off Baboot.
It did seem like Jaximus was pretty comfortable with the lance in terms of actually building damage, but definitely wanted the spear to try to get knockouts.
Yep, and that's what we're seeing here again. Is now that Baboot is at white health, Jaximus will opt for the lance. But he is going for that spear to get the KOs, like you said, and doing a great job of throwing his lance there to help protect himself and open up a combo. Not afraid to throw his weapon to help himself in combat at all. Doesn't try and catch the bomb, he'll just dodge that out. He does get the horn and a weapon, though. It's another lance. I think exactly what he wanted, but he's going to take a spear here. And Baboot catches him with a nice side signature. Good read from Baboot. We were able to keep him out of the weapon, building a little bit of damage on him and bringing this game much closer back to even. Both players at yellow health right now. Baboot approaching orange. There's not much to commentate on. They're mostly just trying to space each other out here with light attacks. And a nice run of damage there from Baboot once Jaximus. We do have both versus Lance right now. Both players at risk of dying. Jaximus, big opportunity, not quite finding the signature.
He did seem to
repeatedly knock Baboot off the stage.
He did seem to read the direction right with that signature, but slid maybe a bit too far to catch him. And throws that lance away and picks up his spear again, which does seem to be what he likes here, because there's just so many KO options.
Is going to be super crucial. Could let somebody get a big health advantage on the last stock. And that's going to be the KO to Jaximus. If he's able to get even one good combo here, that really will give him a substantial boost. Able to interrupt the signature from Koji. And we'll see if he throws a weapon to cover himself. He does do that as he falls down. Baboot not able to juggle him up in any way. Jaximus doing a nice job of just keeping distance between him and Baboot, not going aggressive when he doesn't need to. He has no dodge here. Baboot not able to punish the no dodge, and Jaximus has it back now. Doesn't quite land on the stage there, and he is going to go all the way around. Very nicely done, Jaximus, avoiding that landmine.
He just doesn't want to move. That's in
a terrible spot to try and recover. He's just going to time that out.
He's just going to chill. He doesn't want to even try it. But that was actually a very good job recovering for him. And, oh, right into that neutral sig.
Yeah, dodges right into that slightly charged signature. And nice pressure right now from Koji. This is really anyone's game to win. Jaximus putting out a lot of damage though, putting Koji into red now. This has kind of been the story of the game though, a slight advantage to Jaximus the whole time, but he's struggling a little bit to find the kills. Right now Baboot's bringing it back nicely, putting Jaximus into orange. There's a signature. One to Koji, but it's not going to be enough to kill. A side air with that spear right now is really, really dangerous. And that's what Baboot needs to be the most wary of. Just interrupting that signature just in time. Oh, wow. Jaximus dodges and Baboot responds by dodging in place in the air. Anything else, and he could have killed Jaximus there. Even just throwing his weapon down might have been enough. The recovery is not going to connect. There's a bomb on the field. Jaximus has it. This could be really dangerous. He does choose to throw it down, pick it back up. He's going to toss it away for a lance, though, and now he is without a weapon. Baboot's going to recover back on the stage with a nice signature there to try and space out Jaximus. And there's a sig from Baboot, and that's going to be a nice comeback. And I believe that's 1-0 in favor of Baboot now?
Yeah, unless we missed the first match, which I don't really believe happened. I think that we caught it all. And yeah, they're definitely going into more maps, so should be 1-0. I'm just gonna double check. Oh, didn't have enough time. Okay.
Three, two, one, brawl!
Alright, Baboot with a nice gravity cancel unarmed neutral there. And Jaximus doing a great job denying the weapons. Baboot taking the spiky ball, not able to do anything with it though. And the health is relatively even up right now, almost dead even actually. Jaximus finding a nice recovery combo there with the lance, almost getting a good read on the second recovery as well. And if he can get over that issue he had last time of finding the KOs and can get a quick one on Baboot right now, he's in position to do that. That could make all the difference in this game, and throwing his spear into that landmine then catching it, I thought he was going to let that fly off at Baboot, and a great signature to interrupt the signature. Jaximus will take the bomb and toss that, not able to do anything with it. Bomb bouncing around
back
dangerously.
That's that Twilight bomb throw we know and love.
Yeah, that's Twilight Grove for you. Jaximus is already back into red now, though, and every time he gets Baboot close to KOing and Baboot runs him up to red, Jaximus gets the kill, and then we reset and do it again. Jaximus needs to get over that. That's his biggest problem right now. It's the only thing holding him back from taking, honestly, convincing wins, is he just can't close these kills out fast enough. And that landmine falling just barely short. Jaximus dropping the combo there, very unfortunate. Baboot looking for this KO, though. Almost anything will kill Jaximus here. Recovery, side air in the right spot, and neutral air, a signature. A ground pound in the stage would probably even bounce him high enough to do it at this point. Koji will have the sword, though, and there's a sword combo. A really unfortunate bounce off of that ledge will save Jaximus' life. A bizarre angle coming into play there. Kind of want to see that again on the replay. Koji does find the kill. Yellow health, light yellow. If he can run some damage here on the Jaximus, he could take a health lead before he's able to get a weapon. But Jaximus doing a good job unarmed. Koji bringing it back, though. A phenomenal job knocking him around with dive kicks and uppercuts. Placing him all over the map. Taking the sword now, and we are again at just a slight lead to Jaximus, putting Baboot to red health in the same position as he's been for both these games every time. He just needs to find the KO here, and he's in great shape. But if Baboot runs him for another 7,500 damage before he does that, it'll be very close. Jaximus really does seem to be having a mental block of playing against a red health Baboot right now. He's just not able to find anything. And a great read from Baboot on that neutral signature will take the kill onto Orion. Another recovery combo from Jaximus, though, bring it back up to almost even. A slight health lead to Baboot, but the weapon advantage right now goes to Jaximus. Baboot's got to get a horn, though, here. He's going to blow that and not take the weapon. Instead, do a lot of unarmed damage. And he's going to take a considerable lead right now. The weapon throw just stopping Baboot from getting the spike. Jaximus playing a little bit too aggressively right now in a really bad situation. And Baboot's going to just keep denying every weapon he can. Jaximus not able to do anything. And another great NSIG read from Baboot. And that was a near perfect stock.
Taking
And that's
a very
2-0 to
convincing
Baboot over
win.
Jaximus. So that will be Baboot versus Inertia. We have Hella Hella versus Crack. Those two sets of games, the winners play, and then the winners of that plays Twilight.
Yep, and LDZ's in this room, so I think we'll probably just stay here then.
Alright, so LDZ versus Baboot. LDZ higher ranked. You could say that makes him the favorite to win this, but Baboot coming off an extreme high after that last match, I think. And LDZ, the last time he played, I believe was when he lost to Twilight 2-0. So he might be a little bit tilted. You can't think things like that don't come into play or aren't a factor. They absolutely are.
And I am predicting another Koji pick by Baboot here. He definitely seemed very comfortable with both bow and sword. And I think that we saw an earlier match with him also playing Koji.
There's a request for more raffles. I don't know how many codes we have to raffle away. So we have the game raffle for the end. We'll do a Community Colors raffle, I think, right before the finals.
Yep, and we have the Valhalla pack raffle as well, which we'll probably be doing along with the games, just when we're at the most hyped.
And we'll do a Community Color raffle before Twilight plays whoever makes it to the end of the losers bracket. We'll do a Community Color raffle, and after they play their BO5, we'll do the Valhalla raffle, and then it'll be grand finals. And then after that, and the winners get their prizes, we can do the Steam game giveaway.
Right, okay, that sounds good.
Kungbor says we can do more raffles.
We have two Community Colors to raffle off. Okay, but they're moving into the match. Yep, Baboot, as expected, still playing that Koji.
2, 1, brawl.
And ending up unarmed against LDZ's guitars, which is not a very good position for him to be in. LDZ was doing really good work with the guitars, but he gets a sword now. Oh, but a great gravity cancel
from LDZ. That is an absolutely monstrous kill. 18 seconds in. Baboot's gonna really need to put in some serious work to come back after that.
Definitely putting a lot of
LDZ
pressure onto him.
Going absolutely ham with those guitars. Preferring them very clearly over his spear, though. It looks like it's going to be tough for anyone shy of Twilight to stop LDZ here in the lower bracket. LDZ wants another shot at Twilight, and Twilight wants another shot at EXO. This is just a quick game right now. LDZ getting rapid-fire kills, 2 in 20 seconds apiece.
Yep, that was like, a minute in, and it's already, Baboot's already down to his last stock.
He's 650 on the clock, and he's yellow in 1 stock. LDZ's looking very dominant right now. What I was saying about the psychological factor, not as big, maybe, as I was giving it credit for. LDZ falling to his death right there, unnecessarily, but I'm not sure that that really matters at all.
I think he's willing
Probably
to...
do it again right now and still win this.
Yeah, I think he's willing to go
easily.
pretty aggressive to end this game quick.
Actually, what he was doing
choosing-
there, going for an unarmed combo?
Yeah, he was
maybe, or the
choosing to go
bomb?
without his guitars. Maybe he just wants to take him out unarmed or something.
Looking to get a style points kill here. There's
Yeah,
the
he's
cancel breakdance.
He's fishing pretty hard for the breakdance.
He wants a fancy kill.
I mean, if he keeps playing around like this, Baboot could actually
Kill him
even
here,
it
man.
up.
You never know. Somebody you can get a gimp or.
No,
There's the neutral
LDZ.
sig from LDZ.
Stop
That's
joking
gonna be
around.
game 1.
It seems Kungbor is doing his own little community color giveaway in the.
Yeah, I told him to drop one in chat. Did you
Oh,
do that?
nice. Yeah, that's what he's doing right now, bit by bit.
Bit by bit. Oh my goodness, Kungbor.
It's just behind our
Not
BMG
in
at
the
this
correct
point.
order. Jeez.
Just behind our
He left a
BMG to give
puzzle.
their raffle puzzles or their code puzzles.
Yeah, BMG won't do it. Kungbor will. Gave the parts in a random
man.
order. Too. That's the best part. But anyway, we're back into this game. LDZ, even with Baboot right now, King's Pass, interesting choice. Baboot probably hoping to get some shenanigans in play, maybe hoping a Gimp or something is his best opportunity to win.
But of course, Queen Nai isn't necessarily weak on this map. The guitars are pretty strong in that middle area with those side
Guitars and the
airs.
Spear both are not bad on this map. I've actually always found this to be one of Queen Nai's better in my opinion. Small platforms too, it's hard to use your speed to a big advantage here. I mean, you can run away, but you don't have a bunch of space to work around on its battlefield, and that's a great!
Another one right at the top of the map.
Another one!
A little less quick this time, but still pretty incredible job there.
We're finding some signatures here, but the King's Pass Edge saving LDZ from dying to that. And I have no idea what happened to that signature. LDZ, I think, got caught on the edge of the wall.
Yeah, it was a little like reverse slide charge or something, and he got stuck.
It's a nice breakdance from Baboot, and he's doing a much better job in this game, too. I just think that first super early kill that LDZ had on him in Game 1 really got into his head that game. So he's looking much stronger now. And LDZ, like we said, is something like rank 3 right now, and definitely the favorite to win. That's another great neutral sig from LDZ. That move is incredibly devastating, and I honestly think it might be the best signature move in the game, in my opinion.
It's a really
I think
strong
it's
one.
severely underrated.
KO's extremely early as well.
It has absolutely horrendous recovery time, but if you get a hard read with it, it's such good kills. Like,
Just like that.
there it is again.
3 neutral
LDZ,
sig
three
kills.
Qatar, Nai, and Sigs in a row.
Taking a very
So
convincing
that will
2-0
be
victory.
LDZ moving on. he will move on to losers round 8, where he'll face off against the winner of Hella Hella and Crack. And after losers round 8 is done, we are going to be doing a raffle, I think. A CC raffle in between 8 and 9. Valhalla Pack raffle between after 9. And after the grand final, the Steam raffle. So that sounds right.
Yep. It seems that Hella Hella has moved on, beat Crack. So LDZ will be going on to meet him. Hopefully we can just stay in this lobby, but
so that
might
is
have to move
LDZ
over.
2-0 over Baboon. And Crack did take a game off of Hella Hella. I did want to take a second and talk about this guy because that's really impressive. He went down in round 1, got unfortunate seeding on the random seeding, losing his very first game. Right now he's tied for 5th, and that's his final placement. I don't think anyone will place higher than him. He'll be 5th place. So going from losing round 1 and then just winning 6 series in a row, absolutely impressive showing. Hella Hella and LDZ right now. The winner of this will clinch 3rd place, and the loser will take an unfortunate 4th, just outside of the prize placing. So once again, we do have Steam games to give away to the winners. Some stuff like Dive Kick, Awesome Knots. So those are some games that I have that I like to play. Not sure what else we have, but Sloshular Kung Bor could answer that question for you guys if you're curious. I see what Chunkalunk just said. He was very lucky. He had to restart his router in round 1. He maybe shouldn't have actually lost there. That is unfortunate for him. Although if he had won game 1, he would have played EXO in game 2. It still might have been an early trip to lowers. Once again, EXO hasn't dropped a game in any set yet. Twilight's only lost games are to EXO. Here we go. King's Pass for game 1. Hella Hella on Bryn, LDZ sticking with Nye. First weapon is going to be Spear over to Hella Hella. Both players getting hit by that mine. And a great dodge there from LDZ. Gives him his footing back and lets him put some damage onto Hella Hella. But again, he is going to opt for those guitars. And Hella Hella will find a Spear combo. LDC doing a nice job, nice spot dodges into the fast guitar moves, trying to string them together. But Hella Hella keeping him out very nicely right now, and this looks like this is going to be an excellent matchup. LDZ almost going down there to the second side air, but Hella Hella not quite finding it. And this very risky side sig, and the very risky gravity cancel neutral sig. No one really getting punished, though. And Hella Hella with a great unarmed heavy to punish LDZ that time. It looks like Hella Hella will opt for the spear over the axe. Probably, again, because he wants to find those good combos onto LDZ.
Yep, and keep him spaced out, especially when he's unarmed, and Hella Hella has a massive speed advantage.
Side
Great
signature
interrupt
just
with the
getting
side
interrupted,
sig.
and Hella Hella is a great position for game 1 right now. If you can, that's a great signature from Hella Hella. Very risky, but an excellent read. And he is absolutely punishing LDZ's mistakes right now.
Getting the helicopter the first time.
Hella Hella taking 2 stocks into the lead right now. And again, Hella Hella is another high-ranking player, but I think people would call this an upset if he beats LDZ. There's the side air from LDZ. And it's going to be exactly one stock in the lead here for Hella Hella. Hard Axe versus Katars, which I think is a very interesting matchup. If the Katars can get in on the Axe, they can severely punish. The Axe does do a good job of keeping them out, especially keeping them out of the aerial approaches, which every Katar player loves so much.
Right,
You do see Hella Hella looking for those down lights.
That down air approach angle is totally shut down by a down light by the Axe, I've found. If it's timed right, of course.
There's another gravity cancel from LDZ. He's doing that too much versus Hella Hella right now. He's not finding them. And he's getting punished for a lot of damage, and he really can't afford to take risks like that right now. We just saw him take so much. Hella Hella almost getting the weapon throw.
Some absolutely incredible weapon denial as well coming out from Hella Hella. LDZ was caught without a weapon a lot there.
And this does look like it's about to be the game. Even if Hella Hella goes down right now, he has... LDZ will need to take the kill and then a perfect stock to be able to come back. And there's a great ground pound from Hella Hella, and he's gonna 2-stock LDZ in game 1.
Three, two, one.
So here we go. We're back on to King's Pass once again. Interesting. LDZ playing aggressively in that shenanigan zone. We're seeing a different pacing of game here altogether, I think, from both players after game 1. Hella Hella really just needs to do the exact same thing, as he did win that with a 2-stock. LDZ playing a bit more cautiously this time, though, and taking a slight health lead right now. LDZ is approaching red health. Hella Hella in a very, very good spot now. If he's able to find the KO right now, before LDZ can put more damage on him, he is going to be in pretty much the same position he started the first game in. But LDZ finding the right damage right now, and again, just playing more cautiously. Both players trying to use the spear recovery there. No one quite finding anything. Hella Hella getting a side air to the whiff signature. I think LDZ, again, maybe just using those signatures a little bit too aggressively. Again, there he goes fishing for one that has a really high punish window, and he needs to make this time in this stock count and not take a bunch of damage before Hella Hella dies. But he does find the side signature there.
LDZ not really able to punish Hella Hella being unarmed there all that much. Took a little bit of damage, but he was able to pick up a weapon pretty quickly. It is the Axe, which has seemed to be not really working out quite so much for him, and we see him switch it out for the
and that
spear
down
now.
just barely not connecting with LDZ. I was really surprised that didn't hit. LDZ taking the health lead back into his favor now. Hella Hella is finding some good damage with that spear, though. If LDZ can find the KO here, he will be able to bring this game back very much so into his favor. That neutral sig has got to be dangerous, and Hella Hella has to be super wary of LDZ's sigs. LDZ is using them very heavily, and one of them could kill him right now. I think Hella Hella may be dodging it a little bit too aggressively, too frequently as well. If LDZ can predict one of those dodge-ins, a Qatar down sig was all he would need, and that bomb was very close, very dangerous stuff. Both players, again, right now at red health, and LDZ and Hella Hella both whiffing side sigs back-to-back. Hella Hella will pay with his life. LDZ looking to stay alive in this tournament right now, passes the horn over to Hella though.
What a nice guy.
Said, hey, I see you don't have any weapons over there. Take this one.
Hell, just trying to land some sort of killing move. All he really needs is like a side air or one like a down air off stage. And there it is, a side air off the down line.
That'll do it for him. Hella at yellow right now. If LDZ can get a weapon right away, it will be his game to win. Hella will pick up an axe though, so he doesn't want to get stuck with it. And LDZ in a great spot right now, putting out a lot of pressure onto Hella in that shenanigan zone.
Oh, just trying to like even up the damage a little bit because he's in a terrible position at the moment. And yeah, that recovery right near the top of the stage will be enough to...
And that's going to be game 2 to LDZ. Going into the final one of this set, this is our last best of 3. And after this set is done, we are only going to be in best of 5s left. We will be down to the final 3 after this next game.
Hope you guys appreciate that secret code, courtesies of good old Expired yet again.
3, 2, 1, brawl!
A lot of puzzles going on right now, but here we go into the last game. Hella able to get a little bit of a health lead onto LDZ off at the start. LDZ not quite able to find the recovery out of the with the guitar, and Hella going for a down signature, getting punished with that. Finding a lot of side airs right now, doing a good job of applying pressure. Everyone playing very passively, very safe right now, waiting for the opponent to make a mistake. Both players trying to parry right now. Now that we are into game 3, it is full stakes on this. And again, the loser of this will place just one spot out of being able to get one of the prizes. And Hella not able to punish that neutral stick from LDZ. Able to get the second one, though, and he is going to deny the weapons. Ends up with just an axe. And both players getting hit by the mine. LDZ will live through it, however. Hella was not in the right spacing to not die to that. And LDZ gonna toss the spear, favoring those guitars at red health. If Hella is able to land an uppercut right now or a good side air, he could maybe kill LDZ. He's gonna be looking for a weapon though. LDZ chasing him very far up to the top of the stage. And that's a dangerous spot to be against LDZ, as we've seen with those gravity cancels. The down air from Hella will finish off LDZ though. He was stuck in the recovery frames of that guitar. And Hella applying a lot of pressure right now, not going to let LDZ get but a weapon throw not far enough away to deny. And Hella chasing very aggressively right now. LDZ able to work that neutral game with the guitars, not finding the signatures on Nye though. Doing another one there that can't be punished. And still favoring those guitars, putting Hella into deep red. Not quite finding that signature. Neutral signature also missing. Hella's going to punish that. LDZ having a hard time finding the KO onto Hella. Again, I think maybe relying a little bit too much on those signatures. Playing his whole game so well up until he puts Hella in red. When he is able to find the signatures, though, we are seeing super early kills. Impressive knockouts off the top of the stage with gravity cancels. And there's a recovery. That's going to do it. He is at deep red. Hella could pick this kill up very quickly. It's what he's going to need to do. Not even going to play the dangerous game of trying to pick that weapon up with LDZ right on top of it. So he is going to bait him away from it before he turns back around and gets it. And LDZ taking a lot of damage, but King's Pass saving him a little bit right now. And he has great positioning on the map, so it's very hard for Hella to actually get a knockout. And Hella is actually approaching orange already. Even if LDZ dies right here, huge position to win the game, but the side sig's gonna do it. An early kill, and just like I said, he shouldn't be using them too much, but that's what happens when he does connect with one. They're very powerful from Queen Nye.
And I'm pretty sure that's the set. The
Yeah,
overlay was
yep,
showing
that
best of
is the
5
set.
for a bit, but it was only best of 3. So that is the set, and LDZ knocks out Hella Hella and gets his shot at Twilight yet again.
Yep, so that will be a rematch, like we said. We are back into the best of 5s, but we are going to do a raffle right now, I believe we said.
Oh, that's right. So I'll pull that up. Do you mind letting them know, or have you already done that? Yeah, just let the guys know that it's gonna be a raffle right now. Uh, I don't think anyone's decoded our secret message yet, so that'll be fun. I'll just leave it as I'll just leave it as active. So just say something at some point in the chat, and you'll be entered in. No keyword this time, Nala. Just doing it by active members in the chat. I feel like that's a bit simpler. Yeah, everyone just saying something. Good one, everyone. Good one.
Yeah, it's a good question from I Can't Kill Anyone. If you have something to type who you're rooting for in this game, LDZ or Twilight.
Oh, that is a good idea, actually. That's a good point. That's a good point, Shade. Maybe something should have just been the keyword.
LDZ is rooting for LD.
I should hope so.
Interestingly enough, we're seeing a little bit of love for both players. Twilight and LDZ, a really even amount for both, actually. LDZ taking the lead now, maybe with the fan vote.
Yeah, it is shaping up to be a very, very good ending to the tournament. Either of these players will do very
once again,
well
the
in the
winner of
grand
this
finals,
goes
I
on to
should
play
think.
EXO again in the grand finals, so we've definitely got a few more good games ahead of us. And we do have, if you are either EXO, Twilight, or LDZ listening in on this here, we do have Sloshula and I believe Kungbor trying to get in touch with you guys. We'd love a post-game interview with one of you after the tournament. If you guys want to come on the mic and talk with us about your games and what happened, please message Sloshula or Kungbor, and they'll get you in touch with me. A lot of you guys have my Steam or me on Discord anyway. You could message me directly as well. I think
Okay.
are we about ready to do
Sloshula,
this raffle?
actually, Sloshula is going out. He's leaving for now. He might be back in time, but direct any
Don't
interview stuff.
Don't message Slosh then.
Yeah, don't
Just
message Slosh,
myself or
message-
Cassidy, I guess.
Yeah, Kungboard 2 is available, so any of us, and that'll be great. Yeah, I think I'll roll it now. We've been waiting here for a little while. So let's just see who wins. Nikki Knotts is the winner of, and this is another community color. Yeah, this is another community color, I believe.
Yeah, this is a CC. After this set, we'll do the Valhalla pack.
Alright, cool. Something rigged, always.
Oh.
There we go. And he has said something, so Kungbor will get you your code, and we will swap back over to the match. I just want to find out real quick if anyone has... I just want to find out if anyone has actually decoded our message yet.
And I will say, I did get a PM from Twilight. He is up for doing an interview after the tournament. So we are going to get Twilight on the mic when this is all done. LDZ and EXO still interested in hearing from them. Alright, so they are good to play now.
All right.
We'll get the lower bracket finals underway. I was tabbed out, so I missed the map pick, but we do have Koji and Queen Nai, both players sticking with their characters. We are on the Great Hall. A lot of sword combo potential on this map. Twilight takes the sword, but gets punished with a little bit of damage from LDZ. The bomb forces the dodge, and LDZ is actually able to punish that with a nice read. LDZ's still no weapon, but he is getting all the damage right now. And he's putting Twilight already into deep orange, while White himself fishing for that signature.
Has Twilight even landed a single hit yet? I don't really know.
LDZ, perfect stock onto Twilight.
Amazing
Absolutely
read there.
impressive. A great read on that signature. LDZ looking for that revenge set right now, wanting to get his own shot at EXO. And Twilight getting, I believe he got the ledge cancel there for that combo. Really impressive stuff. But he's going to need more than that to come back right now on LDZ. And completely keeping him out right now with the guitars. Twilight going for some unarmed combos here instead of picking up the weapon. Don't think that's the right choice when you're down more than a full stock, but he does have a very dominant unarmed game. And LDZ right now finding a lot of work with the guitars and really going for those signatures. Not finding another one yet, though. Both players unarmed, looking for those uppercuts.
Twilight's still opting to not pick up that weapon.
Twilight's still going unarmed. Maybe not the right choice when you're down 2 stocks. He lands the uppercut, but again, not enough to kill. And LDZ, having the guitars versus Twilight's unarmed is letting him just get so much free damage like we're seeing. And Twilight still doesn't get the kill. But he does find the bomb, not able to get anything with that. Finding a lot of unarmed damage, but not getting any kills.
Finally lands an uppercut, but he is at a really, really rough disadvantage.
He's still going for those unarmed combos, and LDZ's not having any of it.
I feel like it's just not enough at this point. Like,
I mean, maybe he considered the game lost after that perfect stock and just wanted to work on his unarmed. I don't know why else he would be doing it. I mean, he's basically just giving the first game to LDZ. And a dangerous edge game there for Twilight to be playing. LDZ not quite able to find the hits he needs. If Twilight can get a Gimp here, it would be his best shot at actually winning. But LDZ gonna kill him with pretty much anything else that hits. Side air, uppercut, the neutral air, not quite enough.
seems to be trying to get another style point kill.
Looking for the break dance. Both players opting for some style points here instead of quality Brawl Hall of Play. A little hard to commentate on this one.
It's a different kind of quality.
Gonna knock him under the stage, and that's actually going to be the Gimp. If Twilight's able to get... I really want to see him keep the sword and go for a sword Gimp here. But he's going to try for an unarmed comeback. This will be absolutely bonkers stuff if he's able to get this. But he actually puts a lot of damage onto LDZ, and he...
Wow,
really doing a nice
knocked
job
out
trying
the
to come back.
side.
LDZ gets the neutral air, and that's all it took. And that's going to be game 1 in the best of 5 set. 1-0 in favor of LDZ. Twilight switching out to Bodvar, maybe feeling like those unarmed combos aren't going to be enough.
Three, two, one, brawl!
Alright, yeah, Twilight definitely seems to be done with his unarmed shenanigans. Maybe done with playing Koji. He might be really actually trying to win this now. Well, probably he was always trying to win it, but like there was
a
some
little bit more seriously right now.
kind of silly play from him.
With Bodvar switching to the character that he's much more known for. And right now, LDZ with a slight health advantage. Twilight interrupting the side signature. LDZ still fishing for that. He's going to have to be careful that he doesn't give Twilight too free damage while going for that. And this is a big Gimp chance. Twilight just missing the spacing on that ground pound. But LDZ will...
Unable to recover there.
Kill himself. Twilight's going to pitch the hammer for the sword as expected. And LDZ with a great spot dodge in. Not quite enough to kill though. Very close. Twilight putting out a lot of damage again.
Now LDZ, again, not able to land a killing move with these guitars.
Still going for those signatures, and he's getting punished for almost all of them. He really needs to play more carefully, I think. But he gets a recovery there. Those are the kind of moves he should be looking for the kills. And keeping Twilight off the weapon right now, if he's able to deny for a little bit just like this, that's what he needs to come back into the game. And he's already evened the health back up. Twilight's stuck with the hammer, though. He is going to ditch that for the sword. And LDZ finding a lot of neutral airs. Twilight getting a nice sword combo. LDZ firing back, though, not quite hitting that side signature, and gets punished with a sword combo. Twilight in a good ledge guard position here. LDZ wastes the dodge. Twilight punishes it, but LDZ not able to get dodge back up before Twilight hits the second dare.
And that is the Twilight ledge game that we were talking about earlier, that he was not really, didn't really seem as comfortable using in his first matchup against LDZ.
But he's just playing much more aggressively off the ledge now, and this is the Twilight that we all know, and that's a great spike ball into an uppercut from LDZ. Good awareness of the map, where his opponent's going to be getting hit to, and that's going to be dead even one stock. Twilight really feeling the pressure to win this right now and not go down 2-0 right away. And LDZ really wanting this as he lost 2-0 to Twilight in their last best of 3. Twilight's the one who sent him down to lowers in the first place. Twilight putting out a lot of damage once again, finding good snares.
Continuing to keep LDZ off the ground. Well, he's able to touch the wall,
LDZ
able to get his jumps back.
The stage for a long time. LDZ with no dodge there, wasting place, and Twilight jumping on the opportunity to punish it. LDZ has dodge here. It's going to be up to him to... I know he doesn't even need to use it to recover. He just jumps right back on the stage. Twilight's going to pitch that hammer immediately. He doesn't want anything to do with that. He feels like he needs his sword probably to win this matchup right now. Again, he's feeling all that pressure. And a great combo onto LDZ, and this could be it. Twilight in a big chance. LDZ needs to make dodge count here. He has no recovery, just the dodge.
And he gets spiked by a very amazing...
That's going to tie it up 1-1.
Twilight immediately banning King's Pass and Blackguard as they move into the next matchup. Once again, we are 1-1. Here we are on Thunderguard. First weapon's going to come down, go to Twilight with that hammer. LDZ is going to find Twilight looking for the stomp, not quite able to get it. And now we are back to the sword versus guitars that we've seen so much of. That has definitely been the defining matchup of all their sets, basically.
Oh, absolutely. And LDZ trying to keep Twilight out with neutral airs right now. But Twilight finding a lot of damage and taking a big lead right now. Not able to... Again, LDZ playing very, very calmly off the side of the stage, which is what you need to do. He's not panic jumping or dodging, which is what gets people killed. And he's not giving Twilight opportunities to punish him. He's just playing very safely, very calmly. He's not panicking at all, and that's the key to playing well off the stage, is not panicking. Even when someone like Twilight's rushing you down, don't just jump immediately when you get hit. But LDZ right now finding a lot of damage back onto Twilight. Twilight dropping the sword combo again. We've seen him do that a few times this tournament.
LDZ seems to be trying to throw that spear away.
Great gravity cancel from Queen Nai there, but not quite enough to kill Bodvar. And not punished for the neutral signature. Twilight opting for the weapon instead. Not characteristic of him, in my opinion. And LDZ here is going to even the stocks up, but it is a health lead to Twilight. Unless LDZ is able to put in some serious work here while Twilight's out without a sword. And he's getting the start of that. He's not quite able to get the recovery into the true combo there. Twilight does dodge out of it, and it is Qatar's sword once again. And Twilight applying a lot of pressure. LDZ caught off the stage. He does have the option to go back around through the center in Thunder Guard, though. And Twilight just continually pushing him off the stage. And LDZ will go around. See if Twilight's able to punish him, but no.
Almost, he was almost able to land the downer. He was going for
with
it.
the sword combo. And
then
a
the
great
down air.
dare. LDZ not dodging that. LDZ will put in some work there with the spiky ball before Twilight's able to catch up. And Twilight's in a big opportunity to get a massive lead, but LDZ finding those signatures once again. Definitely playing a high-risk, high-reward playstyle. In how he uses those. But
Wow, just carrying LDZ across the stage into an off guard, into a
sword right there. And both these players are just so good right now playing off the edge. But Twilight gets his recovery interrupted. A great weapon throw from LDZ. And if LDZ can play really well and deny a weapon, still has a shot of bringing this back. We do have Hammer versus Qatar, and Twilight's out of his comfort zone. Exploiting that. Twilight does get the sword now, though. LDZ, I think, at least needed to even out the health before Twilight got a sword. It's certainly Twilight's game to win right now, but LDZ is by no means completely out of it.
Right, the 7th strength of Nai is definitely able to take health down very quickly, as we see happening now.
Yeah, the health is evened back up. The neutral sig from Nai doesn't connect. Twilight gets a side air with the sword. Yeah, Queen Nai going for those signatures and getting punished for it.
And just
LDZ wanting to play the edge game. This is very interesting. You don't often see somebody against Twilight opt for the edge game, and Twilight throws both his weapons, doesn't connect with them, but punishes the dodge with a ground pound. And that's going to be 2-1 in favor of Twilight.
And heading to Mammoth as Twilight once again bans King's Pass and Blackguard.
Three, two, one, brawl!
And LDZ starting with the early damage. Twilight looking for that sword. Not able to get the weapon there. Does pick it up, but it is a hammer. And LDZ punishing Twilight while he has that hammer. And you really see the difference in his level of play with these two weapons. I can't say much about that because I am even worse about only being good with the sword, but... Not being able to play both your weapons at the same level will really hurt you in games like this, and LDZ gets a nice neutral sig and takes a big lead early on.
Right, right.
When Twilight gets denied his sword, he really does seem like a different player. And he's stuck with a hammer right now. If LDZ can Yeah, see, Twilight just immediately throws it when he doesn't even have the sword secured. He does get it eventually. 2 free hits for it. And LDZ applying a lot of pressure right now.
I mean, they're even on health, but of course LDZ has that full stock advantage.
Yeah, LDZ more than a whole stock ahead right now. And that neutral sig comes out again, doesn't quite connect. Twilight doing a good job of keeping LDZ off the stage here, and that's gonna be a nice down air, but LDZ will make it back. LDZ tries to turn that gimp around and ends up paying with his life for a missed dive kick. Twilight will have to put in some serious work right now, though not to die right away. He needs to put LDZ at least to yellow before he goes down here. And it looks like he might not have the opportunity. LDZ not missing his attacks and dodging out of so much that Twilight's throwing, but Twilight gets his footing back and puts LDZ off the stage. Again, LDZ just very quick with those neutral airs on the guitar. And
Actually, almost KOing Twilight with it. Just as a testament to how damaged she is at the moment.
But this is a big opportunity. Oh, that's a wasted dodge from LDZ, and Twilight's gonna punish. He doesn't go for a second ground pound there. He does the dare, and it doesn't connect. Twilight almost killing LDZ there for the wasted dodge. Very close. But here's Twilight no dodge, and LDZ will catch him with the neutral, and that'll finish him. Twilight did put plenty of damage on LDZ that stock, considering it was like deep red to white at one point. I do like Twilight switching off to the hammer here. LDZ won't be familiar with that pacing, and he's so used to Twilight having the sword that Twilight can probably catch him out. But using the wrong aerial inputs and missing some attacks where others would have hit.
Yeah, and like hammer is definitely one of those where, I mean, it needs to be like just absolutely perfect inputs. Like messing up even one attack can leave you wide open to be punished, especially against guitars.
And right now, Queen Nai is not going to die to this, but Twilight has a big edge chance. And that recovery actually just helps Queen Nai come back. And it's going to be almost impossible for Twilight to bring this back. It's a full stock lead right now to LDZ.
He's
Twilight
still able to
mistakes.
recover.
Well, they're making a lot of mistakes in the ledge guard, and LDZ 2-stocks him. And what's that bring it to? 2-2, I believe.
Yep, that does make it 2-2.
So after this game, before the grand finals, we will be raffling away the vial.
Going back to Mammoth, LDZ banning Thunder Guard probably doesn't want to fight against Twilight there, given how Twilight just did an absolutely incredible job.
2, 1, brawl.
So LDZ is going to get some opening damage onto Twilight, but Twilight finds his sword right away, which is what he needs to win, I believe.
And LDZ not
Yeah,
able to
LDZ
get
really
the guitars. Well, now he is, but
LDZ really only taking substantial leads when Twilight gets stuck with that hammer. If Twilight can keep the sword for the majority of the game, that's when he's winning and playing well. But if he doesn't have it, LDZ can really apply a lot of pressure and take big leads. But even right now, with the sword on guitars, LDZ is pulling ahead. And Twilight missing the Gimp and getting massively punished by LDZ. And this is game 5 of the set, so Twilight's going to need to come back here. He doesn't have another game to make up for this one.
yeah, he absolutely needs to turn it around now.
Despite being a full stock ahead. Both players in orange. The Twilight approaching red. LDZ more than a full stock ahead, and then a gravity cancel from LDZ on that NSIG. He's just been dominant with that move this whole tournament, getting all kinds of ridiculous kills. Right now, Twilight again stuck with the hammer. Not what he wants. He's just going to pitch that for a sword. LDZ does drop down to red health now, but Twilight trying to ledge guard. Not finding any damage onto LDZ. LDZ wants to fight Twilight off the ledge, even at a disadvantage. He's not afraid to at all.
Well, because he has so much to gain, and Twilight only has stuff to lose at the moment, in terms of like playing riskily on the edge.
Yeah, that is absolutely true.
Twilight able to follow up with the
does
side
take a
there.
kill into LDZ. Yeah, prevents the 3-stock. But this is certainly looking like LDZ versus EXO for a grand final right now. Twilight has a lot of work to put in if he wants to bring this back. And that's going to be a side sig from LDZ. That's another 2-stock, and he's going to take this set 3-2. So we are ready to do a raffle for the Valhalla pack then.
Yep. And so I'll bring up the raffle tool yet again. And this time I'll make the keyword something for in honor of how in honor of how the chat has been trolling me recently. And be sure you put in the keyword correctly. That's the S has to be capital. I saw a couple of lowercase s's in there.
LDZ and EXO are underway in their game a while here.
Oh, really? Okay,
yeah,
well,
we are on Twilight Grove. I will give you guys the play-by-play here.
I'll just take down the
finish up
giveaway
raffle
tool.
real quick.
I'll just take away the giveaway tool for now. I'll just like leave the keyword up there, and we can do the actual running of the raffle after this match. And guys, just because you can't see the giveaway tool doesn't mean it isn't there. You can still enter in something as the keyword, and you'll be entered into the raffle once this match is ended.
So let's talk about what's happening here. LDZ with a little bit of a health lead onto EXO. Juggling him around quite nicely. But EXO bringing it back very well, finding that side signature. LDZ jumping right into it again, and those are two big blunders, and EXO in a good position here to edgeguard LDZ, but gets it turned around on him. LDZ recovers safely. EXO, LDZ both at red, but EXO with the weapon advantage here. LDZ is going to be getting one himself, and it is the Katars. EXO not quite going down there. The 8 defense roll and just saving his life. Hits the recovery on LDZ. LDZ really jumping into a lot of EXO's attacks right now.
It seemed like he wanted to body block the...
from LDZ.
He did even want to body block the recovery, but EXO wasn't far enough down for that to actually work in his favor.
Well, LDZ does finish off the kill there, and EXO's gonna get the Lance, so we do have Lance and Spear out.
I really don't know who to give this, who to favor in this.
Yeah, this is an incredibly even match right now. EXO putting in work again with that Lance once more, just absolutely dominating with the Lance. A completely unpopular weapon. And he gets another recovery. That's absolutely phenomenal Lance play. I believe he got knocked into the air from LDZ's throw, and then he immediately recovered. So not hitting that ground pound. But he will have a bit of a blunder and go down here. Fly around the stage a little bit first, and that actually gives LDZ an opportunity. We'll see if LDZ is able to do anything here, but EXO putting a lot of damage out. And the landmine will kill LDZ. Exo takes the game, even with the Z. And that's going to be 1 out. And we have the giveaway tool still up? Do we want to do that real
No,
quick?
I pulled the game back up.
That means you want to bring it back up?
Oh, yeah, I
You wanna
definitely
do it?
will. I just want to tell these guys to wait. Okay. Giveaway tool back up. And you guys had plenty of time. Actually expired. I was just demonstrating the proper keyword. If I already have the Valhalla pack, if I win, I will send it right back. But anyway, here we go. Rolling it. And Sandspoor, I don't really know how to pronounce that, but you're the winner, buddy. Just say something in the chat pretty soon, and you'll get your code. There we go.
Okay, so
20
something
seconds
in
in.
chat.
Great.
Is Kungboar giving that to him?
Yeah, I believe Kungbor will be giving it to you, and that is the Valhalla pack. So that's a pretty big.
Okay.
It's a pretty big raffle to win.
Alright, I'm telling them to go ahead if you want to switch
Yep,
back to him.
I'm back to it.
So then once again, after the winners all pick their games, we will be raffling away a Steam game here as well.
Yep. Yeah, the next raffle will come after the grand finals.
There you go. Expired elements will be contacting
Okay.
them with the pack. I do think we're just waiting on EXO. I think he maybe took a quick break when we were doing the raffle. I don't think he realized we were actually like done with it.
Oh my god, retrograzer with all these puns.
Okay, and there we go. We're ready to get back into it.
Alright, great.
EXO versus LDZ.
Back on
This is 1-0
Twilight,
in
too.
favor of EXO. Grand final, EXO from the uppers. So going hard unarmed right away and getting his lance. LDZ finding the Katars. So we will have a very similar game to last time, it looks like so far. LDZ doing a lot of work coming down on top of EXO with the neutral air. That's a good way to counter the lance, and he is finding his way in onto EXO. Like, finding more neutrals right now, taking a substantial health lead. LDZ should be looking for a KO here, but he's taking too much damage while fishing for those signatures. He does unarm EXO, and he gets a great neutral air to take that first kill and get an early lead in the game. So in a opportunity to get a KO on LDZ, not able to find anything, using those Roland signatures to try and space him out. LDZ not jumping into them this game though, and he is able to punish him, and there's a gravity cancel from EXO, not able to be punished by LDZ, and a second gravity cancel will connect with the baseball bat, and that's the kill. The salty gravity cancel. EXO rolling around with the lance now, going super hard, super aggressive with that once again. LDZ with a great neutral signal 9, not quite enough to kill AT Fence Roland, almost hitting a second one with the gravity cancel, throwing out a third, not connecting, not getting punished either though. There's 4! EXO punishing that one, and there's 5!
God, another one? He's really...
That's 6 almost in a row, and EXO put out a lot of damage on him for that. That certainly wasn't worth it. EXO going for a sig of his own and getting punished. Everybody very close to dying right now. Super high defense game, though. Exo gets the down sig to beat out the unarmed heavy. LDZ looking for the immediate kill into Exo, but Exo able to a lot of work in there with the neutrals. LDZ missing the ground pounds, coming onto the stage, and Exo punishing that a bit with some unarmed damage. And there's the spear throw. Exo's going to go around, though. Here's Twilight Grove, a lot of room to work with and recover. Exo playing a dangerous game there off the side of the stage. LDZ getting the standing uppercut. Kill onto Exo, and this is a relatively close game. LDZ won't actually deny that weapon. Exo will take it. So we have Sword on Katars here. Exo gets a nice side signature, and this is a big lead to Exo right now. Just tipping with another side sig on that sword, having a lot of luck with that all game. LDZ not quite recovering, and that's going to be 2-0 in favor of Exo. He's looking one game away from winning the tournament.
Three, two, one, brawl.
Again on Twilight, they're both like
Twilight for the third time in a row. Interesting choices. They are having good fights here, though. I think this is a good map for them to be playing on. Exo going very aggressively with the sword right now. And 2 ground pounds in a row onto LDZ. Goes for the side sig, not quite able to connect. LDZ doing a good job right now with those arrows. And Exo finds another side sig, just barely getting the kill into LDZ, and that's... And this is a huge advantage. He's looking to end the whole tournament right now. LDZ getting hit by a lot of the neutrals from the Lance. A lot of damage coming out really quickly, even on those high defense characters. Mine blowing up right before Exo gets knocked by it. LDZ still going for those neutral sigs on the Katars.
I don't think it's really gonna work anymore. Like,
Yeah,
Exo seems to be expecting it now.
And he gets punished with a sig there. He's still going for him.
I think it's like he almost thinks he has something to prove here, hitting
At this
a
point, I
neutral
feel like he
sig.
just thinks he needs to hit one. But Exo taking a 2-stock lead. He is deep red. LDZ will be able to get a quick knockout here if he can play his cards right. And then still got 2 stocks to go at a big disadvantage. Exo finding a lot of those strings again, though, and that's really, really dangerous right now for LDZ. There's more neutral sigs coming out from LDZ. So many in a row, all getting
And
punished.
he
And
gets
there's a ground pound from
restocked
Exo.
by that.
And that's
Oh,
a 3-stock, yeah, for the end of the tournament. So we have Steam games to give away to the winners, Exo, LDZ, and Twilight. And we'll also be doing a raffle for a Steam game for someone here in the Twitch chat.
Yeah, so I guess with that, I can just pull back up the giveaway tool and leave it as that. Guys, the keyword is not something anymore. I don't even have that up. Like, I'm just gonna change it. I'm just gonna change it to active just to troll with all of you.
I'm also going to take a quick second here. To plug my YouTube channel. I'm going to drop it in the chat here in just a minute. We have some featured guides with guys like Twilight, some of the diamond players you're seeing in these tournaments. Check out my channel if you want to see some guides for how to play these weapons taught by high-level diamond mains. Or if you just want to see past matches, I have some matches saved on here. This tournament will be going up as well. Shameless advertising. You're goddamn right, Beta. Can you take people out? Can you take me, you, and Kungor out?
Possibly.
If you got one of us.
Oh yeah, I can.
No big deal. Alright, so are we in contact? Yeah, so we are getting Kungor to give the games out right winners. We are going to be doing the raffle here very shortly.
Did you see what Shade said in the chat? He's asking who's doing the interviews. I mean, I guess, like, it's us, basically.
I'm actually not sure if Twilight's going to be able to pop in.
Oh.
I will message him. I have to just shoot him a PM. I'm not sure he's going to be available, though. Alright, we probably could do the roll for it a while.
Right. I'm just trying to get the bracket finished. Just entering in the last scores and ending the tournament so that we can actually have a finalized bracket to share.
Ah, great.
So do you have any idea what the game is yet? Or, I mean, it doesn't really matter. We can still just roll, and whoever wins the game wins the game. You know?
Yeah. We actually aren't going to be able to do a post-game interview right now, which is unfortunate, but we'll make sure that's a little bit more organized for the coming weeks. That's something people have been requesting.
Right. Okay, so I think it's about time to go. Rolling it, and Shoal 3 is the winner. Whoever, oh my god, he's already posted something just by typing in random numbers. Why are you guys typing random numbers? Come on now. This is ridiculous. But yeah, so we don't know what the game is yet. We need to get in contact with...
There'll be a choice of a few games, I believe.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, we're not just gonna like choose one to give away.
Yeah, they'll get to pick.
Right. Yeah, so you'll be able to pick your game after after the top 3 picks theirs. So just sit tight, and we'll let you know soon what's going on with that.
Alright, I think that does wrap it up for everything for us. Did you get in contact with the winner?
Not yet, because I don't know what games we have available. I can well, that's the thing. I mean, I could whisper, but like then everyone's gonna be able to see the whispers because it's on my it's like my Twitch chat is showing up right now. Oh wait, never mind. I can't send a message to him.
He's talking to them.
Okay, cool. So I'll just let him handle that.
I think he's talking to the top 3 people. I don't know if he's talking to the Twitch chat winner.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I will be messaging you.
So again, for anyone who checked in just at the end and missed the majority of the tournament, top 3 were EXO, LDZ, and Twilight. Hella in 4th, Baboot44 and Crack tying for 5th. I Can't Kill Anyone and Jaximus tying for 7th. Oh, and it does actually sound like we're going to have EXO come in here to answer a couple of questions. Hey, so we have EXO in chat with us. Are you there?
Ooh, what's up?
Hey, so yeah, we have a couple of questions for you. One thing I know I personally want to know about, you play with Twilight a lot, and we were talking about it. Normally we see him playing Bodvar, but he seemed to favor Koji this tournament. Do you know if he's playing Koji more than Bodvar now?
No, he plays Bodvar. He was just practicing Koji this tournament. He was just practicing the unarmed combos, and it's a lot easier to do them with Koji. So yeah, he enjoys the 8x.
Okay, yeah, that's kind of what we thought. And on topic of the first set of Twilight versus LDZ, that went really heavily in Twilight's favor.
Correct.
And then obviously LDZ won their best of 5. Do you think that's just the fatigue of the games on Twilight? I personally expected him to win that, especially after seeing their first set. Would you consider that an upset?
I think it was an upset. I like, you can't really say it wasn't. At the end of the day, sure, Twilight may have thrown the first game by doing some silly stuff, but then again, LDZ was kind of countering that as well. And when you play in a tournament, losing sets like that, I mean, losing first games like that because you're confident you can win is very fatal. As you can see, LDZ just took the win, and then he left with it. So it was definitely an upset.
Yeah, absolutely. And then speaking about you this tournament, you played a total of what, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 games, 14 and 0. I mean, you're one of the biggest names in Brawlhalla. Do you have anything to say to people watching you? Any advice to someone who might be a gold or a platinum level player who wants to get into tournaments?
Anyone can do it. Like anyone. I have never played a fighting game in my life. Brawl was my first fighting game, and when I first joined, I thought I was never going to be anything, and then I just played and I became decently good at the game. It's just practice, dude. I have so many hours into this game. I should be like never losing, but that doesn't happen because anyone's good. And you have players that have been up and coming, players such as Dobreen, who are basically my skill level. Like they're exactly the same passion, same drive, and yeah. So one more tip is don't give up. Keep playing, keep practicing, keep playing the game. You always get there.
Yeah,
All right, cool.
the last bit of that totally didn't come through. Discord just kind of shut the
Oh,
bed
really?
You cut
again.
cut up a little bit.
Uh, can you hear me right now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we hear you fine.
Where did it cut out?
I think you were just saying anyone who puts in the practice and the time can get good enough that you're kind of saying that it's not a mechanically demanding game, and if you put in the learn the basics, you can be
Correct.
diamond.
Not necessarily just like it being mechanically demanding or not, because at certain points it is very mechanically demanding, almost more than other games for certain things. Like reading someone's dodge and actually punishing a dodge in this game is very hard because people don't have frames of lag after dodging. They can hit you instantly. So if you're not on top of your game and reading someone's dodge and literally following them within the first 5 frames, you're never going to punish a dodge. So in those senses, mechanics do come into play and reaction time. However, what I was saying was that anyone can definitely do it. And I'm not sure if you heard what I said about Dobreen, but you have players like Dobreen who have randomly come up and basically became my skill level, even though I have many more hours than those players. So at the end of the day, it's just anyone can do it. And yeah, just keep your head in the game and you can definitely be there.
All right, well, thank you for your time, Exo. We won't eat up too much of it. I do just want to ask you one last thing before you go. We've seen some changes with Boo here, and with Twilight being added, there's some major Brawlhalla tournaments coming up. What do you see happening in the near future with Boo? What do the next 6 to 12 months have in store for you guys?
It's hard to say, man. It's hard to say. I think the thing with Boo and how we've always went forward is that we want to be the best, obviously, and we want to be dominant, and we've managed to do that. We have one of the strongest players, and also recently picking up Twilight, but at the same time also dropping 5 players. So there's many things interesting about Boo, and I think where we're seeing ourselves go forward in the next at least 6 to 12 months is just keep staying at the top and hopefully getting some sponsors as well.
All right, and once again, thank you for the time, Exo. We are winding down here completely in the Twitch chat. If you haven't gotten your prize yet, you can talk to Kung Bor. I believe everyone's getting in touch and getting everything they need. Again, thank you for competing and answering some of our questions.
Yep. Thank you for the tournament, and yeah, I appreciate what you guys have been doing. Keep it up.
All right, thanks. Have a good day, man.
Yep.
All right, yeah, so I guess we are ready to wrap it up. If we have the prize winner from Twitch in contact with someone on Discord, we can probably shut off the stream.
Yeah, I'm giving him the an invite link to the Discord now, so he should be joining soon.
You just make sure you
Yeah,
just make
he
sure
is
you get
actually
cleared before.
he is in, I believe. I just want confirmation. Okay, yep. Joel is in the Discord. So, again, thanks everyone for watching. Thanks everyone who played for playing. I had a great time casting, as usual. And I believe there's a Golden Under scheduled next Saturday. So, hope to see a lot of people come out for that. Have a great day.